If anyone chips in, if anyone...
Can we get some Sister Act going? Whoopi Goldberg?
Fugazi
No, we
moment.
should probably get this podcast going, especially because we don't have the rights to this music.
Well, I didn't know you were going.
I mean,
Well,
we've been
we're going.
going.
You're
When?
blasting
We're
that.
going to get a cease.
When
I
A
apologize
minute
for
and 12 seconds ago.
Why'd you
Yeah.
stop dancing, though?
probably blowing your ears out with that music.
Let him up here.
Shimmy and shaking.
Let's got the moves.
Man, devastating weekend.
No, great weekend.
Awesome
That's
weekend.
right.
Hey!
I don't even know why I'm here.
I love it.
You're
I don't
addicted.
even know why I'm doing
You're
this.
addicted to the podcast.
Should have just done it over text. Just podcast over text. But yeah, we'll get to that. Let's get into the bigger game. Huss the Massacre. Tottenham 4.
That's what we thought of the game, actually.
It's a preview.
Tottenham 4. Liverpool 1. Boy, oh boy. Where's the win?
Shit pool, shit pool, shit pool, shit pool. Claps fired, claps fired, claps fired.
Coutinho's
Coutinho's gone.
Coutinho's mad.
Barcelona, Barcelona, Barcelona.
Relax. Klopp's not getting fired.
Deja Lover gonna head the ball.
love it,
Oh wait, I
love
missed
it,
it.
I mean,
Right, he's not getting
this-
fired.
this-
He's leaving.
No, there's two things that are very apparent. It's the same old story. Mane's missing, so they're missing that firepower. And
Dude, you got 4 goals scored.
And
We didn't score enough.
You scored the one.
oh my God, I'm trying to
throw goals
talk.
at him.
I'm trying to talk.
All right, go
So shut your mouth. So two things.
He's
No, it's not a woo. It's just like
All right.
just let me talk.
He's hot today.
Two big things. One, Mane.
Wait, hold on, what?
One is Mane. You just missed that. I mean, he is getting to that point where
Need more
a
goals.
couple years, if he keeps playing, he might be considered world class.
What about
and
Oxlade-Chamberlain?
but the main thing
the bench
is just
for the loss.
so apparent. It's just still so apparent that
I love it.
Matip and Lovren, they are not top 4 quality. They aren't.
You gotta stop picking on Matip and
What?
just leave it to Lovren.
No, I'm gonna talk to both of them.
Oh, you're not talking to him. You're talking to me right now.
I'm talking to him. He knows.
They know.
Are you gonna
Yeah, he knows.
You in the
episode?
DMs? You slide into the DMs?
Nah, just the force. He knows.
Look, man, this game, it really came down to Dejan Lovren being an
Sucks.
absolute fraud, bro. Look, I have a quick little stat here. In 23 starts together, Lovren and Matip have only lost 1 game away from home. They've conceded 19 goals. So this was kind of, what do they call it, a blurb? Or something like that, where
Blip.
it was,
A blip.
a blip, not a blurb.
A blurb.
Something different.
That's what Hussy does.
That's a burp and a blip. That's what Huss did earlier.
Blip.
That was a blip.
In
Yeah,
the pool. On the pool.
It was a blip, but nonetheless, it's the same thing. You guys giving up
Ninth in the
goals to Spurs, they're not really good at home. Well, at Wembley, they're not really
Supposedly.
good.
Liverpool faced the Spurs at the worst time they possibly.
Are they from San Antonio?
Tottenham, Spurs, whatever, Hotspurs, whatever you want to call them. I don't care. So, anyways,
We noticed.
The better
Liverpool
team. I'll call
faced
that.
the Spurs at the worst time possible.
Yeah.
Why is that?
After Spurs played a great game against Real Madrid, tied 1-1. They're high and flying. They get the.
Whoa! You just beat Maribor 7-0. I know it's Maribor, but you banged in 7 goals. You guys should be coming in hot.
And you tied United in a game you should have beat them in.
yeah.
High and
How you guys
flying.
not
Yeah.
flying high?
No,
The thing is-
but the thing is, Real Madrid's better than Liverpool. We all know that. So when you're
Okay.
playing up to the
Yeah.
level of Real
All right, we
Madrid,
agree with that.
then you come. Then you
Valid
come and
point
play
number
Liverpool.
one.
It
But-
just seems a little bit easier. Everything just seems, I mean, that much slower.
The other side of
Seems-
that argument is that they could have been hungover from that. How many times do we see a team absolutely kill it midweek in Champions League or Carabao Cup or FA Cup?
Fatigue.
Then Premier League comes in the weekend.
It's
and,
fatigue.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it's
why-
fatigue and it's also
he only
constant
subs. He
mental
only subs
fatigue.
like 2 guys sometimes. You know the way he does.
Yeah.
2 guys.
Yeah, I heard.
Comment.
Hey,
Self-destruction.
Love it.
He doesn't make. He makes subs at the 80th minute in games. He always subs late on. He lets his team play through.
Who's this?
Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
So he works his teams hard. Like that's a fact.
And their system.
And they say he works them hard in training.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
He didn't do that this game. He subbed out Lovren in the 31st minute for
Dude,
Alex
that-
Oxlade-Chamberlain after giving up
Should
a high
have
school
subbed him
goal.
out of the 3rd or the 1st. One or the other.
This
Dude,
was
unbelievable.
terrible. Go
Dude,
ahead.
I feel bad for him, man.
Why?
Nah, man, because look, he's
ahead.
a
Stop
human
feeling
being.
bad for
That's
frauds.
why he's a human being.
He's a fraud. He's not a human.
Dude, he's a
being.
fraud, no doubt. I would have, man, give him a halftime sub, something, man. Like, dude, when he came on,
he's a 75.
When he came off, they were actually under a lot of pressure anyway. You know what I mean? Like, Joe Gomes got exposed for 2 as
What,
well.
you want him
like,
to cause a 3rd or 4th goal until you
Look.
take him out?
Look, I think, like you said, this was a blip game. I think you let him ride it out. I think you let him recover.
It was against a team that was going to make you pay every time. That's what I think it was. I mean, he never settled into the game, Lovren. He always looked out of place, off pace. Harry Kane punishing them. I mean, just
Harry Kane and Son.
Yeah, just to let it go over your head like that, and then his positioning is off. The
But look,
first one, and
Look,
well,
with that one,
first,
with that one, it
just
was a
terrible.
move, man. The one that went over his head. Wait, which one? The second one or the
The
first
one that went over his head is the most critical.
Glaring.
Well,
Yeah,
that's right. The second one
worst
to
That's
Son,
yeah,
Son's goal.
Yeah, that's the
That's
second.
See,
middle
that
school
one-
defending.
Well, that one, man, that one he got God, dude. Harry Kane.
you
If you
can't
watch
get
Harry
got
Kane,
in this league, man. That's too
Yeah,
easy.
But it happens
You
at
didn't-
center
you know,
back
Harry
position.
Kane
Harry
pushed-
Kane pretends. Yeah, he pushes into him, pretends he's gonna
you
go
don't
up
see,
for
you don't
it.
see that
He
top
barely
six clubs,
pushed
man.
No, but
you say that.
he pretends he's gonna go up for it. Lovren therefore commits to the header, and Harry Kane peels off. That's why Harry Kane rolls off him and traps him.
But that's
So-
why it's high school stuff, because you should be able to judge
You
the
got
distance
had
of a
that
ball
easy, you know?
and win the header. Even if you're a little bit off, straight
All right,
up in the air.
all right.
If it's not gonna
The big
go
thing
forward.
is on the second goal, when you have a great forward in front of you, you
Like
keep him.
Firmino.
You keep him in front of you. You don't. You do not
Destroyed.
take the risk and let him beat you. You always keep him in front.
know.
So by taking that risk of going forward, yeah, he might have like flicked the ball, but even if he flicks the ball up,
might be
Harry
able
Kane
to jab
gets
it,
it and beats him out on the run. You keep him in front.
Yeah, look,
Just don't let him turn.
What I'm saying is,
I
99% of
agree.
the time, man, that's what a center back does. But every once in a while, we
Basic.
see it.
Basic.
Every once in a while, we see it where center back overcommits and it goes over his head. The difference is we don't see them. Oftentimes, we don't see them punished for a goal right
Well,
away.
we don't see that from a top 4 club.
But
Dude,
at the
this-
same
this guy-
because
That's
dude,
rare.
Yeah, look,
We've
but it
seen it,
happens.
but
Dude, I've seen Koscielny have flubs. Maybe not that jumping header,
it's
but I've seen
discipline.
him.
Not like that.
Because
He
I
has,
think
man.
the first
Not like
goal
that.
played a little bit in the second goal for the fact that Lovren saw the ball. He's like, I need to make a play. I need to get back in here. Go up, miss, makes things worse. It's sand. Hey, quicksand.
He ran 20 yards to get there.
Moves,
It's not-
tries
it's
to
not
get
like
out.
he
All right,
stood-
Keanu.
It's not like he stood up and just was an inch away. He ran for this ball instead of just playing safe, play off his back.
Yeah.
He's going nowhere. He's on the sideline. Why are you trying to go balls
Yeah,
deep
but
on
dude,
that?
dude,
on
just
that play?
again, I go back.
It's just defensive
That's all it
errors
was.
as a
It's
unit.
just regular errors for me. Like, I don't think Lovren is that good anyway. But Tom, you literally brought up the stat before we started going in on Lovren. Him and Matip have lost one game. So
But that's
this-
also
away from home.
But they've
so
also
this
let
is-
in 19 or something. But that's
Yeah.
all that's because of the
Make it
great
23.
offense. But that's also because of Liverpool's great offense. So they probably got bailed out many times.
And I think the injury to Wijnaldum late in training on Friday kind of threw things into a bit
Yeah,
of a
Moreno
wrench,
has to
man.
start.
You have that guy's energy in that midfield. Watching Wijnaldum, Henderson, and Chan working the midfield against Man United, dude, everything was firing. And I think missing him kind of took away those legs they have. Because Chan, as much as he works, he's not known as an
not quick,
accelerative,
no.
quick power play. He has a shot. He likes to get physical.
He
He has
was
swag.
awful this game. Emre
Yeah.
Can was
Getting-
one of Liverpool's
getting
worst
nutmegged.
players this game. He was
Dude, that
getting
Meg was
rolled.
sick.
Deli got him.
Remember
Deli had him.
Christian Eriksen when he was at Ajax? He pulled that little smooth little roll.
yeah.
Cheryl.
Yeah, he
on the
did the
foot.
same thing, but his was even worse. His was like 180-degree
It was
angle.
literally shielding him, line right next to him, and he just pirouettes him.
It wasn't only that. It was Emre Can's distribution. His work rate wasn't the usual work rate we're used to seeing from him. His decision-making was off. He had a couple of shots from distance which got blocked, but overall, man, I think he was, other than Lovren, I probably think Emre Can is the second worst Liverpool performer this day.
I don't know,
Matip.
because
How's it not Matip?
I would say Matip and Mignolet had bad games because let's go back to the first goal. Was there a shout for offsides? I don't know. It's close.
No,
but
the right back kept him out.
But
None.
But at the same time,
moving on.
I'm not. No, I'm saying I wouldn't even be worried about that for the fact that just play some goddamn defense. Even if he's offsides, play defense. Don't rely on the
Goddamn.
referees.
No,
So,
okay,
but
okay.
when the ball goes in, you see Matip raise his hand, so he's slow to react.
Yeah.
Lovren looks at the ref, so he's slow to react. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, and Mignolet
takes
does this
it
thing where he slides out and only tries to get the ball with his hands.
does
the
it all
ball
the time.
the ball goes in the box.
on crosses.
And the striker's right there. The goalkeeper
He
better
runs
get
out.
that ball and annihilate that striker. Run through that dude. Touch that ball and run right through the guy's
Look,
chest.
you know what he's thinking, man? He's thinking
Harry Kane should have been
red
out.
card.
Dude, he's
No,
thinking
that's not a red card.
Penalty.
Because if
Penalty.
Mignolet gets the ball and just goes right through Harry
No,
Kane,
but either
that's
way,
not a
if-
red card.
He
But
just
you're
wanna
saying
give up a
if he
PK.
gets the ball.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get the ball, that's a potential red
But
card.
by going down like that,
Dude, it's 4 minutes into the game. All he's thinking, it's the same when.
But why
when Huddersfield-
slide to the side and only try to get with your hands? Use your whole entire body.
It's a
He
comedy of
tried,
errors. The right back keeps Harry Kane on sides, right? If he's level with these center backs,
None
then
of this
they've done
happens.
their job.
Yeah, that was
they've
Gomez.
kept a high
Yeah.
line, right?
None
And
of
then
this happens, yep.
Lovren, his positioning is awful. The ball just flips over his head. He's completely out of the game. Like you were saying, Matip falls asleep. He raises his hand. instead of playing the whistle. So it's a lot of errors that led to this goal. But still, you have to give Harry Kane credit. And that was a nice little
I
pass
do.
in there by
Stays on-
Trippier.
stays
No,
on
no,
his
that was
feet.
pass, man.
it's
Stays
brilliant.
on his feet the
Yeah.
whole
And
time.
that's why Harry Kane is maybe
He could have dove. Harry Kane could have dove there.
Harry Kane is
Stay
one, if not the best striker in the league. That's why, because he does things like that.
Wait, what do you mean one, if not the? Who else is above him?
Aguero, maybe. I mean,
That's a shout.
Dude.
I mean,
it depends how you wanna look at it.
As of right now,
Harry
Kane
Kane's
is the best.
Yeah.
Next week, who knows? Aguero could score 6 goals. As of right now, the dude is
100%.
ratioing like Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I think it's 44 goals in like 39 games, something like that.
Yeah, it's
You
insane.
guys will have to bro science me on that, but it's literally he's over 1-to-1 ratio. It's crazy, especially in this league that's so tough.
In the world.
He's
It's
8 games,
insane,
8
man.
goals. It's a goal game.
By the way, he's
That's
24
insane.
years old.
6 and
Still a baby.
He's still only 24.
Apologies, 6
That's the
goals.
scariest thing. But going back to the game, I thought playing Aurier against Salah was genius. Although it didn't work for the first goal there for Liverpool, the only goal, where they got split, Vertonghen and Aurier. But Vertonghen and Aurier shut down Salah.
You know where
He had
that
no
came
business
from?
on that side.
Putting a right back in a left back position.
Yeah.
You know who that came from?
Who?
That tactic.
Here we go.
Jose Mourinho. He did it. Darmian did it.
Okay.
Darmian did it like a
Paulo
week
I thought
ago.
you were gonna
Paulo
rewind the
Ferreira.
clock back to Fergie.
Paulo
and
Ferreira.
try to go back to
Literally,
years glory.
when Man United was playing Liverpool, they put Darmian on the left side so Salah couldn't cut in onto his left foot. That's why they put Ori out there, because Ori is a right back, So, but physically, he matched. The
Ori
one
is-
time he didn't match up to Salah scored.
And it was he shanked it. Salah did
Yeah.
not mean to
He
hit the
scuffed
ball
it off the
how
heel,
he hit it.
got a friendly spin.
But hey, when you're in form, son, things go your
You're hot,
way.
you're hot.
Arguably, that goal was Harry Kane's fault. He did, I think, get fouled, but he tried to dribble out from.
He put himself in trouble.
He could have played the ball back, but again, he's a direct player. He's a target forward. He'll try to hold it up for you. The thing with Aurier, he has to be a little bit more disciplined, man. He's on
Always.
the ground
That's the
constantly.
biggest thing with him, man. But he's
always
exciting.
sliding
he's a
in.
wild card.
He's
You know what that
exciting.
is? That's
He is a wild card.
That's that athlete in him. Like he wants to get his shorts dirty. He doesn't quite understand. Okay, man. If your shorts are dirtier than everyone else's,
Yeah.
then you're
Your
doing
socks.
something wrong with your positioning. Like
It's just coming
you
back from
shouldn't
a
be
red
that
card,
dirty.
so
that too, man. And he
want to be a little bit more disciplined.
Yeah,
But dude,
definitely.
he's on the ground and he's on his feet in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Like he's down, he's,
He's
right back
such a
up. Like
beast,
he's
man.
You have to do it against the right guys because he got roasted by Salah.
Yeah,
in the
Salah
first
got
half.
him, dude.
Yeah, you got to
Salah.
stay on your feet against certain guys like that. But that would be the only goal that Liverpool would score this game.
Hey.
How you feel about that?
Lucky too.
Dude,
Salah-
Coutinho got a goal, no?
no, what?
Huh?
Coutinho, did he score?
Huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Was he playing? Was he on the pitch?
I thought you were playing.
Okay, I see what
Harry
you did
Winks. That's who was playing.
doing
Realize,
back heels
huh?
in the center of his own
Yo,
field.
he
in
got-
the
he
second
got
half.
careless.
What the fuck?
He got fucking careless in the
Dude,
70th
There were
minute.
no Olays.
He got
What the hell
really
he was
loose.
doing? He was feeling himself, bro. He was feeling himself.
He got
I don't give
really
a
loose.
shit,
He
He's
was
like, I
like-
just shut down
All I could
Coutinho.
picture was Poch on the
Never
sideline.
mind that. I
man.
shut down Isco and Casemiro. I shut down all these dudes this week.
Harry Winks allows, and in this game allowed, Christian Eriksen, who
Freedom.
was pretty quiet,
Freedom.
and Dele Alli freedom to go forward and express themselves. He
And-
was, and that leads me to wonder what's happened to Victor Wanyama. You know?
He's
Dude,
hurt.
what's happened to
Yama's
Eric
hurt.
Dyer?
Okay.
Dyer, dude.
When Yama took Dyer's spot, and now Harry Winks is coming in, and he's
My-
more dynamic than Dyer.
Thank you.
Now Dyer has no center. Sanchez is in there. He can't play defense. Can't play
Should have
midfield.
went to
Dude,
Man
my-
United.
He speaks
Dyer.
Portuguese.
No.
He loves
Should-
Mourinho.
should've.
No.
He loves United.
No.
You would have been better than Lindelof.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's a number 6 though.
No, but he also
What a great
he's
weekend.
a center back, center mid.
Yeah.
But I think they
With
put him
free
at center
kickability.
back to plug. That's why they brought in Davinson Sanchez, because they realized Dyer's not
Dude,
enough back there.
Dude, you can convert this kid to anything you want.
Nothing.
He was an
No,
original
you
center
can't
back.
convert him to anything. He's too
In a defensive
stiff,
sense.
man. He's too stiff. When he has the ball at his feet, his touch is decent, but Harry Winks brings you that dynamicism where he can ping a ball
Big word.
long, he can beat one guy and pass it off to Dyer.
have-
Wins
hey,
it
we have to
literally.
wait.
It's negative. No, man.
We have to
he's
wait and see
Carrick,
this kid's
dude.
career
Carrick,
grow.
yeah, I was gonna
We have
say
to
it.
wait.
Carrick, he's too negative.
No, we have to see how this kid goes.
No, look,
We have
he's
to
still got
see.
time. He's a kid, but based
relation
on
to
the
that.
tools.
Why doesn't United just buy him after Carrick
No,
retires?
we don't want him.
Dude, based on
I don't
his-
want him.
Because they have Matic.
Feel right
Give
in.
me Dembele.
Watch this
Give me all
Because they have
these dudes.
Matic now.
Watch
United
this
guys.
guy's
Matic is
career.
cool.
No,
alright.
they don't need Dyer.
But
He's all right.
No, we
when David De Gea first came to the league, he was criticized for not having strength. He was kind of a bitch.
He was 18.
And he couldn't. He couldn't deal with crosses well. That was his big thing.
Whoa.
Couldn't deal with crosses
Whoa.
well. The balls in
He
the box.
fixed that real fast.
But
didn't
dude, it
he?
took
Was
him a
the
season.
vampire?
2
It took him
seasons
one or
for
two
crosses,
season and a
yeah.
half, two
But now he's the
seasons
best.
for him to stop getting pushed around. But Simon Mignolet, Simon Mignolet, you've been in this league how long now?
Mignolet.
over 2 years.
T-Rex arms.
Over
Guy
2
can't
years,
catch
and you
anything.
still can't be decisive with balls into the box, and it kills this team.
Tell
kills them.
Tell me why Liverpool's still starting Moreno at left back. What happened to Robertson? And
Dude, Moreno actually, nah, man. I'm gonna defend Moreno. Moreno had a decent game.
He didn't do anything wrong
You're
this
looking
game.
you're looking at Liverpool as a whole. The whole team struggled,
All I'm
but
looking at
Moreno
is
was one of the smaller bright spots.
upgrades. That's what I'm talking about. You're supposed to upgrade.
center back up,
from
But I
these
think
positions.
but I think the
Center
upgrade.
back, goalkeeper, left back, central midfield. Liverpool was in a perfect position this summer after qualifying for Champions League to make a huge statement.
Now
to
they're
step
not-
up
now
in
they're-
your transfer market.
Now I think they would have
Now
been
they're not
fine.
going to make Champions League this year.
Oh,
Doesn't look like it.
You know, I mean, top 4 chances.
And you're losing Coutinho.
Well, you know they have a top 10 defender in Lovren.
And you're losing your coach.
Like
He's
I
getting
said,
fired.
so they'll be fine.
Dude,
Klopp's getting fired.
I think they would have been fine if they just picked up Virgil and maybe one like a
Ah.
Davison Sanchez.
They were just hanging on to that.
But those two
Wait, wait,
center
wait,
backs,
wait, why-
their fullbacks are okay.
Why
No,
are they?
they
Why is
need
it a
fullbacks.
definite that they're not making top 4?
Look at Pep Guardiola, man. Pep Guardiola brought in world class. I mean, different level, but
That's a different game.
But look at
That's
his
his
look at their
system.
outside back game.
Yep.
Weak. Outside back game is weak as shit. They don't get forward down the flanks.
But their issues, all the goals come from the two center backs, man. You can afford to have weaker outside backs. Nacho Monreal played outside back
All
for
I'm
a
saying
while.
is they
Like,
look more
you don't
solid
need.
when Klein was there. You know what I mean? Because you actually had a guy who could help organize the defense. Now you're playing all
don't
these
think so,
young guys.
man.
It's depth. That's all my argument is depth. Address your weaknesses and add some more depth
Yeah,
to
that
this
they
team.
should've. That they should.
But-
Anticipate injuries.
Yeah.
But-
Klopp
But
doesn't-
dude, that's what Tottenham has the best defense in the league last season. And what do? They buy a fullback and a center back.
and they sell
That's
their
how you get
they sell
better.
their fullback for world record fee.
That's how you get better.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huss, what were you gonna say?
No, I just believe that if you're
Lock
gonna
it up.
train, if you're gonna have your team play as hard as they do, you can't train like that. They're human beings. They're muscles. I mean, they have only so much energy. I mean, the lactic acid builds up. I mean,
Well, you know, you got
All
these
right, Dr.
trainings.
Science, I love it.
Jeez.
no, but I mean, it's just
No,
all
I
that
know
stuff.
what
You
you
just
They're saying the same thing about Antonio Conte, how he pushes the Chelsea players
and
too
mentally, you're fatigued.
Every
I mean,
practice.
it,
I want
you
the
can
mental
only be
toughest.
so in
Doesn't ring
shape.
out.
People is
There's a line,
criticizing
man.
Jose because he's the mental abuser. You know, not the physical abuser.
But that's what you don't have longevity when you're like that. When you don't bond
you're-
with the
when you're that
players on that
intense.
level.
You're
Yeah,
an
man.
intense manager.
You that's what I said. Like Pep at least leaves, like
Gracefully.
some kind of
Foundation.
some kind of
structure.
foundation structure.
When
When
the
Mourinho
next 5
leaves-
years, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
you
when
know?
Mourinho leaves, it's like desolate, dude. Like people are devastated, energy sucked out of the face.
He builds a
But he
franchise,
wins.
though.
Who?
He builds a franchise.
Mourinho?
Yes.
Nah, dude. Look what happened to Inter after he left.
Dude, that's because
Franchise went
that's when
down the
Rafael
hill.
Benitez
Yeah.
took over and destroyed the club in 2 months.
Look at
Yeah, but dude, I don't
that's
think
so
it's all on
true.
Benitez.
They went from winning a treble to being
Look
like
at Chelsea finishing 10th, dude. It's Mourinho's MO. I love Mourinho. I think
Well,
he's
Porto.
one or two of the best managers. That's a small club, man. You can make those guys play up. Managing big players, you can't make Hazard sprint and defend every single game. You just can't, dude, because it's just not. It doesn't make sense for him as that type of player. But
Even within the week, though, like these coaches, there's when it comes to like the professionals and just the higher level you go, there's a progression within the training that you make during the week, right? So if you're playing a game on Saturday, you've just played a game. Your Monday practice is a little bit lighter,
If that,
recovering.
yeah.
Your Wednesday practice is the peak intensity.
Yep.
Maybe that's
Some
doing
sprints.
1v1s, attacking 1v1,
Yeah.
defending. Very intense. Maybe a little bit of fitness.
at the end,
Then
yeah.
it's like a mountain or a pyramid. You start at the bottom, you build to the peak, and then you kind of decline on your
On
way
the
to game
physicality,
day.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm concerned about that for Klopp. I'm concerned about that for Conte, especially with the lack of depth both clubs have.
Yeah.
And what I want to say is his legacy, I think, may be determined by how he finishes with Liverpool.
No, I don't fully believe that. I mean, I think he's gonna go to even if he gets fired or if he leaves, he's gonna go to
Bayern.
another. He's gonna go to another good.
Yeah, he could go to
Yeah.
Bayern, but what I'm
Yeah,
saying is then he
but-
couldn't hang with the big dogs in the EPL.
For me though, it has to do with managers adapting because nowadays with so much money, there's so much pressure that they have to play top stars almost all the time. They can't play the youngsters anymore because they have to win.
Yeah.
So when you build up all these tournaments, all these league games, then you have international duty. How many times did we see someone go down 2 weeks ago? 'Cause
Sanchez didn't play last week because of international
yeah,
duty.
we saw how many people go down because of muscle injuries with their international, national team.
Harry Kane.
Because these teams are just look. Some
Yes.
some players just won't go down, but
some of them play like you.
the ones that don't go down. You're right. So the thing is,
Well, like
yeah, get up and I
what
play
she
the rest of the
said.
game.
love it.
because I go hard into the challenges, so you don't have to.
That's right.
So
Just give me the ball after you're done. I don't want to play that game. I'll play
yeah,
this
I'm the
game.
one that headbutts people for you.
I love it, Huss.
Yeah.
That's why we win.
So, but
Every team needs their axe.
But that's where
Makaleli.
that's
Yes,
where
beer league.
managers. It's not so much adapting with the squad and how you're going to play the game. It's how you're going to manage them throughout practice. How are you going to make sure that they are as fresh in November and in June as they were in November.
You know how you do that? You sign players.
Trust me, I want
Rest
to.
them.
No, but I'm saying like his regimen is intense. I'm sure it's been known to be intense. But if you sign 2 defenders, a couple midfielders, another
Dude,
striker,
and
number 9.
That Dortmund team was.
You
able
can
to pull
rotate,
through.
but you can't rotate anyone because you get no one to come off the
No.
bench.
They don't even have to be studs. Literally, Pochettino brought Davinson Sanchez, a stud from Ajax, but it's still an unproven.
Dude, Chelsea bringing Bakayoko. It's a great signing to just throw in there. He's young.
It's all
He's
right,
but they shoulda
impressionable.
kept
Yeah, see, that
Matic.
was a bigger money
Morata,
signing.
it's
But,
all right.
there's so many center backs.
But that's the type of guy that
Center backs,
that's the
yeah.
type of guy you buy for the future. You know he's
Yeah.
going to go up.
Yeah,
if
where's
anything.
Robertson
He's not going
then?
to go down.
Yeah.
What's Robertson?
Where's Robinson? That guy's nasty. He's not playing.
He was playing really well.
Dude, he might be
Alexander
hurt.
Arnold.
I don't see him on
Yeah.
the bench.
No, but speaking of
before we
muscle,
call him
speaking
out.
of muscle injuries,
I don't-
we were talking about Kane playing 90 minutes for England in a needless game in the qualifiers.
He played 88 minutes there.
Played 88 minutes, but he sprinted from he lost the ball at the 18, sprinted all the way back to his own 18 to try and win the ball back. And I was like, dude, everyone's like applauding whatever, but yeah, dude, you can't be doing this if you're playing that many games, that many minutes.
well,
and
that's
then
the only way to
when does he go down? He goes down with the hamstring injury.
Well, let's not forget
No,
that.
he was that close. I mean, he knew he preempted the injury, but it's just risky.
Well, let's not forget that
Yeah, watch himself.
Sturridge, look, he's had injury problems his whole career for the most part. But once he started recovering for Liverpool, there was a time that he went to go play England and it just his leg just tore apart. I mean,
you need a minutes restriction for guys like this.
exactly.
Jack Wilshere is the same thing. You need a minutes restriction.
Yeah.
For real, you cannot.
Oh, you
play
played
him
200
full
minutes this
90s.
season.
But there's
will
so
get
much
hurt.
pressure though now.
You can't,
You don't
treat,
perform, it's
you
over.
can't treat players like Wayne Rooney and let him
But-
run back to his own 18
but-
every game for years. You know,
But I won't
because then
be-
you're done at 30.
But I
You're
won't
just
be
toast.
surprised if managers saying, you know what, I might not be in 2 years. So you know what, you're gonna run your ass off so I can maybe get a better job in 2 years.
Man of the
Maybe
match.
you're not going to be here in 2 years, and I'm going to stick around until you leave, and then I'm going to
Yeah.
play my game.
That's true. That's what Hazard did, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
That's what Hazard did.
Liverpool about
Money.
to have the best stadium in the
Money.
championship.
Best stadium in the
Best
championship.
stadium in the championship.
Ninth
Let's
place.
get it.
Coming in under Burnley, under Watford,
with 3
under
points behind
Newcastle. Rafa Benitez is ahead. He's laughing. He's looking on the table.
We're 3 points behind Chelsea and Arsenal for 4th place.
Hundred
I mean,
first
Okay,
place.
all right, talk about all the points you
We're
won.
behind.
only
You're in
3
ninth
points.
place.
Hey, only 3 points.
How many
Yeah,
from
just
Just
first?
at the end of the season,
Behind.
doesn't matter how many points you lose by.
How
you
many
lose.
from first?
It's the
Dude,
same margin
All
you
good.
lost by.
Just, hey,
First.
we'll just
Three.
wait till you play Crystal Palace again, so it's all good.
Real quick, I'm glad that
All right,
Wembley
Tottenham.
hoodoo is now dead.
The what?
There's no the Wembley hoodoo.
The man who was building up the most.
It was absolutely
guy.
ridiculous,
His
man. These
face.
guys are paid 6
Record
figures a
setting
week.
attendance.
That's
Yep.
bullshit. That's a bullshit record,
Yeah,
man. That's
man.
Yeah,
That's
because it was about Liverpool, not Tottenham.
Exactly.
I'll give you that because it shouldn't count anyway because it's
Okay.
Wembley.
Give him
and it's-
one.
Yeah, it shouldn't. There
Wembley's-
should be a little asterisk right there. This
It's
is
not,
not
a
your
home
official
stadium.
Yeah,
It's Man United.
It's garbage.
76,000. Biggest stadium
Against
in the Prem.
Blackburn. Let's get it.
Other than
All right.
Wembley.
All right, man of the
In
match.
the past,
All
these
right.
guys.
All right.
Dude, not to be, I'm going to stay away from the obvious one. There is an obvious man of the match here, but
How do you stay away?
I'm going to give it to young Harry Winks, dude. Mr. Big Stage player. Doesn't skip a beat. Yes, he had that weirdness where he was trying flicks for 5 minutes, but I
Still loved it.
contribute that to age, being a youngster, and just feeling good, man. He plays midweek against Real Madrid. Starts, by the way. Starts.
Poch, good coach.
Starts at Wembley. Biggest attendance, biggest crowd against a firing Liverpool.
Stepping up.
Kid is nice, man.
Spurs
I'm
Youth
with you,
Academy.
man. Harry wink my asshole winks.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Jesus.
Wait, what?
Dude,
Gonna
Dele
get
Ali,
real.
shout
Are you
out
by
to
yourself
Dele
over
real
there? Like, oh my goodness, what's going on over? All right. Well, anyways, even though
Harry Kane, man of the match.
Yep.
even though Pochettino was mad at Pep for saying it, man, this is the Harry Kane team. Everyone did play well,
Yep.
but that assist he had to Son.
Yeah,
Forget about the
it's
goals.
amazing.
The
That
was
assist.
nice, huh?
Oh
Perfect
my
look.
goodness.
That
Talking about
was
Churl.
How about
Was
the
that a little
finish?
De Bruyne pass?
How about the finish?
That was a little De Bruyne.
It wasn't quite as good, but it was close.
Oh my.
Yo,
Would you
but-
take Harry
That guy's
Kane
worth
or
0.5?
would you take Harry Kane or De Bruyne right now? starting as team.
I like
Bruyne.
goals, so I'm
De
going with
Bruyne.
Harry Kane.
I gotta go Harry.
You gotta go with the goal guy.
I'm going De Bruyne.
It's harder to score the goals.
Oh, yes, question. I'm going the opposite.
Yo, no, real quick before we wrap it up. Hugo Lloris saved though.
Oh my
Hugo
goodness.
Lloris is what? Not
Oh
pushing for
my
top
goodness.
5 in the world goalkeeper.
He's been top 5. He's been
He's
top
not
5.
top
three
3
then?
then.
Let's
He's not.
get
No,
aggressive.
he's not top 3.
No.
No.
He's not top 3.
Who is it? De Gea?
Would you take
De Gea,
Oblak?
Courtois,
Oblak
and,
over?
Neuer.
No, what about Oblak?
All black?
Oblak.
This is the New
All
Zealand.
black.
That's racist. Huss.
But yo, Hussey was saying,
Gigi.
Hussey was saying how,
Gigi's
Over
better.
Lloris?
Yeah.
Yes.
what's his name?
All day.
Yeah, for
What are
sure.
we talking
I'm
about?
not building a season. I'm talking for one game.
One game. Give
Yeah.
me, give
Pep
me Ugo.
Guardiola
That
was
kick save he'd had midweek against Ben's
Gigi,
Benz.
bro. He's learning from De Gea.
Gigi
It's
Buffon.
common, dude.
Gigi Buffon.
All right, fair
There's
enough.
no way.
Fair
I
enough.
still
fair
think
enough.
Courtois is
Gigi
better.
Buffon.
Yeah.
And Hussey was saying how Pep Guardiola was calling out the Harry Kane team, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but Pochettino took offense to that,
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
was,
big time.
it was
That's
hilarious.
disrespectful to not just
But
me,
yeah,
but
he
a lot
called
of
it
people.
disrespectful. I didn't see it as disrespectful at the time.
And then
but
Pep
I'm
laughed.
not in that context.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
But he
he's
called it out because he's like, no one said it was the Lionel Messi team when he was at Bayern Munich or the Lewandowski team when he was
Barcelona.
at,
That's
at
because
Bayern.
it wasn't. Because
It
he
w-
had Suarez and other dudes.
But Luis Suarez carried that team. You know,
What,
I mean,
Liverpool?
what did I say?
Messi.
Messi. I said Messi. I meant Messi.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I think Poch had to react that way to protect his players because he doesn't want Dele Ali getting
No
upset. He
egos,
doesn't want
yeah.
Eriksson getting upset. Guys are contributing. Son, a guy who I don't
All right,
understand,
all right,
doesn't
let's
start.
move
All right,
on.
you're right.
Let's move on.
Let's
Take
get out
this
of here.
game.
Such a great game.
Huddersfield
Who?
Town 2.
Never heard of him.
Huddersfield.
Until
United.
yesterday. Boom! Best team in the league.
What a punch in the nose.
You
Straight
like
up
that.
punch in the nose right here, man.
Man United
Kick
was
to the
set. You
knees.
guys were set up so
Heel.
pretty. Heel to the balls.
That's what it felt like,
This was
man.
going to be Man United's best ever start to a season. When I heard that, I was like,
Jinxie
oh,
McJinxity.
yeah, this is not good. No
Phil
bueno.
Jones goes down injured.
That
Dude,
was
who
down
would have
from
known
there.
that
Right
Phil
on time.
Jones is the best center back in the world?
Stop.
Apparently, As
Right
soon
on
as-
I did.
time.
I
Take 10
did.
steps
As
back.
soon as
I've
he
been saying
goes
for
off,
years.
as soon
Phil
as he
Jones the
goes
man.
off, things fall apart, dude. It's crazy.
It's because you don't have Eric Bailly right now. That's why.
Well, that too.
Well,
That
dude,
hurts.
that pairing
Which is kind of sad, but like you have Daley Blinn.
You got Chris
Yeah,
Smalling.
you have Lindelof.
Smalling balled out, man. Smalling played well. Smalling absolutely played well.
He
I
balled
think.
so
he's
hard,
been
you guys
rationed well
lost.
into the
He
squad.
balled
Yeah, but
so
look
hard,
how
man.
look how the goals. Just watch the.
Oh, I saw
highlights.
there were mistakes.
Oh.
Lindelof,
By who?
Lindelof happened.
Yeah, so is that Smalling's fault?
So why we got to blame Matip when Lovren shits?
I don't.
All
I
right,
personally
all right,
don't.
all right.
I do.
Just
I
clear
didn't
that
bring
up.
up Matip.
Just want
Why?
to clear that up.
Yeah, you
wanna destroy him? I'll
direct
destroy him.
conversation that way.
Let's
Go
destroy
ahead.
him.
Lindelof?
Let's-
Go for it.
Girl got in beef on Twitter. Hear about this?
No. Go
They
ahead.
were like, Linda, get out of here. Like they were trying to get rid of him, and she was like, we love it here. We love the soccer, and people are just shitting all over him. They're like, why don't you leave?
On his wife?
We don't love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, because he's not performing right now. It's a Man United like
they do the
diehard
same
fans.
thing to Luke Shaw. I don't understand how you call yourself a fan and then you criticize the guys wearing the jersey. As soon as they take off the jersey, fuck them. Go after them. But like, how does it help Lindelof or Shaw or these guys who are on the edge? Smalling went
You don't
through
belong.
this.
Get out.
Pressure.
But they do, dude. Jones went through this as well. People were criticizing Jones. It baffles me. It baffles me to
With
like.
that high school defending by Lindelof.
I got it.
deserved
You
it.
got it. I got it. You got it.
You deserve it.
I don't got
I
it.
think-
I think mistakes happen. For me, I'm not too worried about Lindelof. He's played in 3 Champions League games. We got 3 clean sheets with him on the
okay.
pitch.
All right. Here's what I'm really worried
It's
about.
100% a mistake, but again, I'm not going to freak out.
Has-
Just
has-
like the Dejan Lovren Matip partnership.
Has the Lukaku well dried up? 2 games in a row.
No, the
Where you been,
Lukaku-
bro?
No.
Got an
The
assist.
Lukaku service has dried up. The Lukaku service is absolutely dried up, and it's unfortunate. He's not getting balls.
He had a
You
chance.
can try.
He had a chance.
Look, he did, man, and he's young. He's gonna
Not
waste some.
Clinical.
Not yet clinical. There's a
Man.
difference.
Not yet clinical.
There's a difference.
Okay.
I think he
I'll
will
give
be
you that.
clinical. Dude, he had 7 goals in 7 games. So like, there's something there.
That's what I'm
It's just
saying.
he doesn't
Yeah, but
have
what
the
happened?
supply.
What's going on?
Supply, dude. You know what happened?
I'll tell you what's going
We're
on.
finally paying
No
the price for
midfield.
missing Pogba.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
no
We're
midfield.
finally paying the
Where's
price.
the creativity, man?
You got
Matip.
one.
Mkhitaryan's been just terrible as of late. I mean, come on, man. You look at Fellaini brought some steel to them. He allowed
It's
Pogba to
weird,
go
right?
forward.
It's so weird.
But why
we
no- why
miss
no-
Fellaini? Obviously, we miss Pogba, but like, Anda, what happened? Dude? This is my boy.
Why,
the-
why no,
it's
why no
confidence,
Rashi and Martial to start?
I think.
Because Jesse.
I
You gotta
think
play Jesse.
no, it's Mata, man. Mata is the one who needs to sit. Farid, I'm with you, man. I'm done defending it. For a game against Huddersfield Town,
Go
I know
balls
you
out.
wanna. I know you wanna defend because you're Mourinho. You wanna.
Why do you
Keep
want to
that
defend
back
against
line.
Huddersfield?
Because you're Mourinho. You defend against anyone.
Scared of
dude.
Wagner, bro.
You start defense first. He always starts from the back.
Fuck off.
And if he doesn't have that magician, if he doesn't have a Hazard to create that moment of magic, his offense is always struggle.
Which
dude.
is why Mesut Ozil would be the perfect signing
Absolutely.
for Manchester
After this
United.
weekend, no doubt.
Even before,
He'd
dude,
be the perfect signing.
You look at
This weekend in particular.
A lot of Man United fans don't want him too. A lot of them are like, "Oh, we don't want to purchase him. Like, we'll take him on a
Dude,
free."
I
but
wanted him
we don't wanna
7
purchase
years
him."
ago when he could have been bought for like 10 million, but we got Bebe instead off the streets. It was either Ozil or Bebe that time after the World Cup.
He was nice.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Fucking
But
Ferguson never saw him play. Signed him.
yeah.
I like his
That was
style.
a-
I like that style
That was
right
the
there.
only player he said in his career
He
that
signed
he
blind.
signed blind.
Bull. Guy
And never
sucks.
again. Yeah. Man,
He said there
Yeah,
might have
that
been
was
something,
even-
so he signed him.
Yeah.
It's like the
No,
mystery
trust me, this
bag.
guy's great. This guy's awesome. You get a little,
The
dude,
problem
that-
is the
that
problem
scout
is they
is
made
so
a
fired.
lot of noise about him. They should have just signed him, put him on the reserves. Like quietly, just pick him
this
up,
guy
put
was
him on the
playing no
reserves.
shoes, like in the streets. Didn't you sign
He's
him to
doing
a
it.
contract?
Yeah, it's all good.
I like it. I like that too.
It's the
Hey,
white.
he's a success
Yeah.
story, man. Like no doubt.
That's
But we
the
could've
white
had,
airhead.
Could have had Ozil.
Mystery.
Sometimes it happens.
Mystery airhead.
Why you
I
gotta
like the
take it
mystery.
back to
Why are we
snacks?
going
What?
to
You like snacks?
You hungry?
He's
I like
the
the
white.
munchies.
He's the white air.
So I mean, look.
It's not the black
All right,
airhead.
if
Natural
everything,
transition.
if
That was 3 years, by the way.
So smooth.
if
No,
no,
It starts with the if game.
If.
We playing the if game?
if
I can play this game, Huss.
okay. Well, anyways, if Huddersfield didn't get that first goal,
Oh, no.
Ince would have something to talk about. Or we'd be talking about Ince right now because he's cutting and slicing and dicing, and he has the ball at the 6-yard box, basically 7 yards out, and he decides to cut back into the defender, shoots, hit off De Gea's chest, and they able to convert. But right there, you already beat the defender. Why are you going back into the defender? You're 7 yards out. Put the ball away.
You know why?
To create
Favorite
space.
foot.
Yeah.
Dude,
Weak
you're
foot.
7 yards out, and you're a
Weak foot.
professional athlete.
Yeah, it happens, Huss. I hear you. I agree with you, but
7
it
yards?
happens.
Right, that's
It
why he's on
happens.
Huddersfield.
Oh, that's
Okay.
true. That's true. I'll give you, but still, that's still a Premier League team.
Dude, Gates
This year,
It's all
never
about
used his
comfort,
right
man.
foot.
It's all
Yeah.
about comfort. That's really what it is.
Dude,
7
Aaron
yards out.
Moy's
Sterling could have hit that with his off foot.
No, it's
Don't
not
bite.
close enough.
Don't bite.
Not
Don't
close
bite.
enough.
Don't bite.
He's only 5 yards in.
Don't bite. It's right
He's only
there. Look at
clinical for
top.
5 yards.
He's trying to bite. He sees it. He's hungry. He hasn't eaten in a while.
He would have scored. Sterling would have scored from outside the box with his left hand.
Yeah. Okay. First off, we all know that's false.
Throw it right back at you.
Dude, I picked up Aaron. I picked
I'll
up
bite
Aaron
though.
Moore this week
You did?
for FanDuel. No, FanDuel. FanDuel. I couldn't commit to him on like a once a week trade in PremierLeague.com, but this kid, man, he's been the engine for Huddersfield. If you guys haven't been paying attention to him, he's pretty easy to spot.
Aussie.
He's out there looking bald as hell, fake as hell too.
Looking like the shorter version of John Joe.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a bigger
Yeah,
version.
you're right.
I was thinking the same exact
It's
thing.
just like John Joe. But yeah, man, hell of a
Captain.
goal, rebound, crashing late, number 10 jersey, putting the team on his back. I was impressed, man. When he scored that goal, I got
You
chills
just
for him.
beat Manchester United, one of like
That's the most
First
epic
time,
victory they've
first
had.
time in 60 years.
All right, so what does this mean for Man United's title race? So
Nothing.
now
It
Man
means-
United's
it means
5
it's
points.
over.
It means nothing.
There's a 5-point gap between Manchester City and Man United. City's sitting on 25 points. Manchester United sitting on 20 points. Is this?
Whoa,
You
no.
lose
Whoa, no,
to
hold up.
Huddersfield?
Hold
What
up.
does this mean?
I
He's
mean,
asking
no,
you that-
no, but hold up. Pogba's injured. You got Jones injured. You got Fellaini injured. So, I don't know who else is going to injure.
Bailly.
And then you have, Bailly rather, and you have Spurs and Chelsea coming up.
Spurs home.
2 right away, where all those people injured. That very well could be 0 points in 2 games. And if Newcastle wins
Will
the next
be.
2, we're looking at United in 5th place now.
Yeah.
still ahead of Liverpool.
Look, man,
Arsenal.
guys,
Still-
I know that's.
If everybody else wins.
No, just well, I mean, Chelsea, Arsenal,
Is
and
City gonna stop
Yeah,
winning?
but Chelsea
Well,
just
okay,
lost.
so-
Liverpool just lost
Arsenal's
to
playing-
Watford.
And Chelsea
Yeah,
lost
I mean,
to
Arsenal-
Man
I
City.
understand that,
So
but I'm
you're just
saying,
saying that this
but
game,
this is
Watford's a
the
good
worst
club.
time. This is like the worst time
Yeah.
for those guys to be injured.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah,
this
for
game,
sure.
this game basically could be the beginning
Of a downward
slump.
cycle.
Of a
'Cause you
slump.
got-
Not the end, not the end, just a
or-
slump.
Or it could be a wake up call.
Yeah,
like,
I see it as a
man, we've been
wake-up call,
cruising,
kickstart.
we've been hanging out. But I agree with you, man. It could easily because we're not at full strength. If we had Pogba and then we lost, I wouldn't be
Different
worried a little. Not even a little bit.
you
But
got-
Pogba's missing, and you lost to Hudders. People are looking around.
Jonesy's
Liverpool
gone.
should have lost to Liverpool.
Good news is
So-
Rashford and Lukaku have some sort of connection.
So do Martial and Lukaku.
Yeah,
So how
there's-
about we put
there's
on
connection.
Martial,
So-
Rashford,
but-
and Lukaku?
But
You're
at the
playing
same time,
Huddersfield, bro.
weird.
He's buzzing.
let's just not think it's Spurs and Chelsea, because after that you got Newcastle, Brighton, Watford, and then Arsenal, Man City. That's 7 games that are going to be tough.
Arsenal's no
Yeah,
question.
man. There's a tough stretch. United came in
Jose's
to
got
the
guys-
season
you guys
with
have
an
the
easy
easiest
stretch.
schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
absolutely.
easiest schedule.
Easiest schedule. Our first test was against Liverpool. Yeah, the test's coming, man.
It wasn't really a test. That was a quiz.
And we
Pop
failed
quiz?
it.
Was it a
though.
pop
We
quiz?
failed
That was a
it.
quiz.
We failed that quiz
Yeah.
miserably.
Yeah.
We absolutely
You got
failed.
70.
And actually, Huddersfield
65.
coming up playing Liverpool. David Wagner playing his best friend, Jurgen Klopp, who he actually was Jurgen Klopp's best man, or Jurgen Klopp was his best man at their wedding.
I hope Klopp gets the Huddersfield job next year. It's awesome.
He's gonna get the Chelsea job. Conte's gonna get fired
Why would we downgrade?
Yeah,
because Hazard's going to Real Madrid.
Why would we downgrade? Doesn't answer the question.
Because
I don't know if
Conte's
we're-
going back to Italy because he hates Chelsea.
Why would we downgrade and get that manager?
Conte hates
We'd go and get Ancelotti.
Italy.
Let's be realistic.
You don't want. Actually, Chelsea could do
Dude,
Ancelotti.
you already
Happened
had
before.
him.
Sit back
Arsenal-
defend.
Arsenal doesn't want Ancelotti.
Same
We
cycle.
want Wagner. We want anyone.
Yes.
Tuchel.
Anyone
Tuchel.
but
Anyone.
the man in there.
If you have any resumes out there, send them to arsenal.com/
Arsenal.com. What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send them my FIFA record.
They'll give you a shout. They'll give you a shout.
That's my resume.
Dude,
Throw you in as a scout.
that was a great goal by Rashford, but even more importantly, that hustle by Lukaku. Ball's going
nice
out for
delivery
a
too.
corner. I'm literally screaming at my TV.
My
Let
teeth.
it fucking go. Let
Why?
it go out. Let it go. Dude, because you
I
get
was screaming
everyone
the
up.
opposite.
Because we get Matic up. We get Smalling up for headers, right? But no.
But you saw,
For
man, in that
Hudders, right?
moment when he ran for that ball, everyone's like, oh, it's going out. And he's the only guy that chased it, so they
It
shut
was
off.
going out for a corner.
Huddersfield
Shut off for 2
Yeah,
seconds.
it was brilliant, man.
And in that space of time, Rashford got in, and that ball was whipped in, and
Brilliant.
that's when we capitalized.
I don't-
We had to play on the counter.
He's 19.
I mean, people
guys.
criticize Jose Mourinho for parking the bus.
Damn.
That's all Huddersfield did. They sat in front of their own goal for
Well,
the whole
that's
game.
what you
and they
expect
scored
them
the
to
early
do.
goal. I expected.
Two of them.
But still,
But they were-
Crystal Palace was attacking Chelsea in the 90th minute, up 1 goal. You know, teams don't have to always play park the bus. I'm just saying the
Clearly
little guy
the
does
strategy
it. The
worked.
big guy does it.
Park the bus?
It shouldn't matter who does it.
Yeah, I mean, Jose did it against Liverpool.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I
shouldn't
mean?
matter.
So, like, yeah, it shouldn't. Like, you should be good enough with
Shouldn't
the.
matter, though.
Everybody does it.
No. Look, Tom, it shouldn't, because you know what happens when you try to play open and you lose games like Everton? You get fired, man. So I don't
it
think
depends
every
on the
game.
matchup.
If you wanna win,
Exactly.
if you wanna win a
And
title.
David
I'm not saying
Wagner
you shouldn't
doesn't.
always be attacking. You shouldn't always be sitting back.
And David Wagner doesn't have these guys playing negative. He's from the Klopp school of
Which
football.
is why when you're playing against a club whose wage bill is over
Over the
100,
worth of your
100
entire
million,
club, yeah.
exactly, you sit back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you,
No,
man.
I'm
There-
going at
there's-
L because
Oh, okay.
you know that's the
For
point.
what?
There's a place
That's
and
the-
time.
Yeah. Seemed like you were criticizing Huddersfield was sitting back, and I'm like, mate, they're
I'm
playing
just,
Man
I'm just
United.
making it scene. Guy parked the goddamn bus.
So
that's right.
If
He's
we
just
didn't park
mad.
the bus,
Play
I'd be a little
19th
bit
century
more mad.
football.
Forget about manager likes
But we
to
didn't have the
park it.
creativity to unlock it. It's on us in the end.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
mistakes.
It's frustrating that they parked the bus. Good on them. Whatever.
Yeah, but you
But there was no
paid.
creativity to
Yeah.
unlock, and there was no. Even Under Herrera said after the game, he said there was like their passion was greater than ours. Their energy was greater
so
than ours.
fucking unforgivable, man. When you're getting paid that much, when you're playing for Man United, imagine telling that to Roy Keane, to Paul Scholes, like those guys. Like, it's unforgivable when understanding that and saying, yeah, the energy was high. At least get your energy up. That's the basic you can do.
I think,
the night before the
honestly-
game, get your energy up. We've been ran off the pitch twice in 2 Premier League games, Liverpool and Hudders, bro. No one wants to run. Where's the heart?
I think that's probably the hardest thing about being an elite professional. When anytime you're on a club like Manchester United,
top 3 club. Yeah.
you're elite. So when you're playing teams that aren't elite, it's hard to match that intensity because, like, all right, we're playing these guys. Whereas for them, it's the World Cup final.
Every
So
single
against
time.
Liverpool, no excuse. You guys just got outpressed, outran. That was a big game. But against a team like Huddersfield, I understand how the mentality can kind of, you can start slow and then try.
But no, I blame that on the manager, man, because you look at City playing Burnley. They could have easily come out hungover after the midweek Champions League game.
Pep
Dude, they came in
Pep teams don't do that.
because mentally he trains them as
But
well.
he
to
also
come in firing.
rotated. He
Yeah,
had
too.
the luxury of rotating
Bernardo
Aguero in
Silva.
and starting Bernardo Silva. So it's like, yeah, they were
quite
kind
the
of beat up
luxury.
Gabi Jesus. So he has the luxury of that. But I
But
agree.
either
What,
way,
what I
man,
think
any,
it really
any
is.
Pep team
I
is
think-
never mentally weak. They never lose because of the mentality or lack of effort. They lose because they got beat on the day, whatever.
Some would argue it's different for Bayern Munich, but I would say that it's
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
also,
Torre
it's
last
also
year
on the
was,
players
I don't know.
and the lack of championship experience. Now maybe if you gotta have a guy like Ibrahimovic in there, maybe it doesn't allow that to happen.
No,
against
it
Huddersfield.
doesn't. I agree.
You know what I mean?
No,
So
yeah,
the
it's a
lack of-
combination.
Yeah.
If Pogba's on the pitch, I
He
think
might-
I think the
Pogba-
results.
Even if Ibra's on the
No, but
bench.
it's
one
just-
of the guys who don't. He's not
But just
buzzing like
just
that.
the fact that when he has the ball, he draws 2 people,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
and if he beats those 2 people, he unlocks defense.
Draw 2, Uno.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Dude,
So,
Alright.
but
the energy levels weren't there. Even Ashley Young couldn't cross the ball into the fucking box.
He didn't even want
You know.
to. Sometimes he kept cutting it back
He
and
couldn't-
forth,
he couldn't
back and
play-
forth.
couldn't play a
wanted to
decent
bang.
ball on his right foot, top of the 18. Couldn't play a decent ball in the box.
fuck
It's
was
like, dude,
that?
that's your only job.
That's it.
That's your
That's
only
why you're
job.
on the
Everything
pitch,
was
brother.
off this game. It was
Yeah.
awful. It was a
But look-
snooze fest. It was a
great game.
Props to Huddersfield. Props to Huddersfield.
Yeah, man, they did it. Deporte's goal, so well taken.
The best story about this game wasn't even the game. It was the video after the game about how Jose Mourinho, the clip of him saying, "Oh, all these other managers cry because of the injuries." Wah, basically, paraphrasing obviously, and then it comes out of him like, "Oh, well, we're missing this guy. We're missing this guy because of injury here. We're this
Dude,
injury there." So it's just so hypocritical because
Jose.
if you see
Mind
see
games,
that
he's the
video,
ultimate hypocrite.
it's like
Dude, my favorite
It's
part of
mind game,
Jose is when he loses, the whole world's against him.
Yeah.
And I love that. I don't like
No,
a
no, don't.
manager who loses well and is like, well, you know, like we lost today.
We'll
He
get 'em
always
next
finds
time,
these
yeah.
excuses like, I got injuries or my players aren't trying.
He always
or my
twists it and
board.
points it somewhere else.
Exactly.
Well, you know,
'cause you
Antonio
don't want the
Conte is
focus
not doing
on the
good
team.
No, but he did go at the stars a little bit too.
No, he does.
Yeah.
No, he definitely
But
goes.
he
at
had
something.
he
to,
said they
man.
didn't deserve to win. He
Yeah.
basically
Yeah,
said,
Yeah.
what was it? A team like this deserves to. I forget what it was. But
He said they should come out and speak to the press, not him.
yeah.
He's like, I shouldn't be here. Like, they should explain to you if they're saying that without Herrera saying.
Dude.
Maybe they have answers because I don't know. I gave them tactics. I told them to do this.
Martial
They
and
didn't do what
Mata,
I said.
What the hell were they
You know?
doing on the pitch? What happened to Martial this week?
Don't know.
He's so up and down. Still
All
a star,
right,
though.
we're
Still
on a
love him.
second game already. So let's
Let's go.
go, man of the match.
Love it.
I'm going game winner.
Go ahead, say his name. Go ahead. I
Breathe
looking
heavy into
closer.
that
will
man.
Yeah,
help
no,
you.
because I
Breathe
can't say
heavy.
his goddamn name.
Aaron Moy.
Go ahead.
No,
No,
dude.
don't help him.
Depoire?
ESPN.
Depoy?
I'll give you a hint.
I don't know.
ESPN what?
The Spanish one.
Deportes?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I saw it. Tom.
That was good. That was a good assist right there.
Yeah.
No. That was like Harry Kane's sister son.
Kinda.
I mean, that was an unbelievable assist, but, you know, I had to finish it off.
Yeah, you had to tuck it in. You had to tuck it in.
He had to think.
Got him.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we could be crazy thinking. Who's the guy?
What?
What's his name?
Depoy?
Come on, man.
Depoy?
You just said ESPN what?
Deporty.
Oh, I thought I had it.
Sounds like a.
All right, fair enough. We know what he's talking about.
Jay's
I
porta
got.
potty.
Yeah.
I think
I
I'm
got
pronouncing
greedy.
this wrong. I got Zanka, center back
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Huddersfield.
That's
Man,
right.
made that. Was he the one that blocked that shot in the last minute from Smog to tie it up?
3-point
body?
save and
Yeah.
tackle. Oh, 2-point save and tackle right
The
there.
whole game came down to that one play, and he got across to make the block.
Brilliant, man.
Aaron Boy.
Boy,
Aaron Boy.
Boy, I got the
Boy George.
goalie. How about the goalie getting an assist?
Fuck.
Lossy. Come on,
Bullshit.
goalie. Getting an assist. Yeah, Lindelof helped him, but it still counts. Huh? It still
Oh,
counts.
the ball. Oh,
First goalie with an assist this year.
No.
him and Love are taking
No,
class
Joe
together.
Hart.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe Hart.
Joe
had
Hart
it.
that
to
last week?
Antonio.
Ah,
It was a
boy.
couple weeks ago. Yeah, yeah.
second, but his was more impressive. Did it against Man U.
I'm gonna give it to Jesse Lingard.
That's right.
Absolute baller out there. getting
Jesse
it
Lingard
done.
for
Give it
losing?
to Jesse.
Out of here,
Oh, my
man.
Aaron Boy, dude. I gotta give it to Aaron
gonna say.
Boy. Dude's a baller.
That boy.
And the team that's just ticking over, man, on the other side of Manchester, the shitty side of Manchester.
Blue side.
City 3, Burnley 0. Burnley, a team that I was 1 year off on about them popping. They're absolutely playing out of their minds this year. Clean sheets for days. And they give up 3 to Man City.
It's Man City.
That's actually pretty
At
good.
the Etihad. What do you expect?
Three's pretty good.
This is
That's what
crazy.
I was
that
gonna
they-
say.
Better than
They
seven.
kept them
Yeah.
to 3.
It's better than seven.
This is pretty crazy that this is Man City's one of the worst games they played
Right.
all year,
There
and
you
they
go.
won 3-0.
And more importantly, dude,
The worst one's
clean
against Chelsea.
freaking
Yeah.
sheets, dude.
The
Dude,
one
Sean-
against Stoke City, the game when they
7-2.
thrashed them 7-2, they had 899 passes.
Holy shit!
How do you keep up?
Yo,
As a
what the
defender, how do you keep up?
so
800 passes in
so
90 minutes.
ridiculous.
Pass into the
bro.
ground.
That's so ridiculous. So that's Pep's MO. He wants to keep the ball, wants
Passing
to
to
dominate
death.
possession.
More importantly, it's tempo, man. Because United against Huddersfield, I think, had almost 80% possession, especially in the second half. But there's no purpose.
Hey,
When
yo,
City
Tom.
moves the ball, it's literally like they're playing ice hockey, dude. Like the
Listen,
ball is
And
so
everyone's
slick.
everywhere. It's like people are positionless. It's difficult.
everyone
It's like, I
wants
thought he
the
was the
ball,
right back, right?
But,
Why is he in
but
center
how
mid?
often have you seen a player that is out on the wing that hasn't seen the ball for 5 minutes and they fall asleep? This type of
Yeah.
passing is great because it keeps everyone
Everyone
in
gets
the
a
game
touch.
at all
Good
times,
call, Huss.
and it's always bing, 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 bing. And we talked about it last week where because they're winning and because that everyone's so unselfish, it's look.
It's the extra pass.
It's contagious.
Yeah, make the
when you
extra
see
pass.
someone, when you make that extra pass, and next time you're in there, you're like, I could shoot, but you know what? He got me last time. I'm going to give him that.
And it's also
it's like Christmas every day for them.
and it's also they play the high percentage ball.
Santa Claus.
So if you have a forward, we were talking about selfish forwards, and that's why I was worried about Aguero because Pep's never liked selfish forwards. He almost wants his forwards to play like false nines where they get involved in the build-up.
Dish it.
Like if you
You
see
gotta be a
those,
complete player.
you got to be a complete player, man. So instead of taking a shot that has like say 60% chance of going in, you make an extra pass that has an 80% chance of going into your teammate. That's the option they take every single time. And if you don't,
intelligent.
he did not want that at all.
On Hussey's note about everyone staying awake on the field, I mean they had 802 passes this game, Tom, compared to 220.
Jesus.
And just for touches, Hussey, they had 962 to 387.
Almost triple.
Almost triple
the
amount
touches.
Oh my God.
of touches.
Quadruple the passes.
That's
You can't compete without the ball. You can't win.
That ball-
like you say,
that's the old formula.
it's not pointless. It's possession with a purpose.
And it keeps you mentally. Defenders have to mentally stay
It
checked
breaks
in
you
because
down.
if you
You know
fall
how hard
asleep,
it is
the balls are going through.
Especially when someone's switching left and right like 4 or 5 times.
Just doing
It's
sprints.
Well, it's tough when
my
everybody
God.
in the field has quality
You know,
touch.
it's like
There's
There's
like
no one you
every-
can press to turn it over.
As soon as you get it, you just want to boot it up the field because you're tired of defending so much, and they just run it
I'll tell
right
you why I
back.
hate Pep Guardiola. I captained Gabi Jesus this week.
What a
Me too.
mistake.
Me too.
Captain
I told you
Gabi
not to.
Jesus.
I didn't believe
we
you.
talked.
They don't like
I didn't
that.
believe you.
He
Oh
called
my
me.
God.
We're talking Thursday night. He's like, "What do you think about this? What do you
You
think
know
about?"
why,
I'm like,
Captain?
I'm like, no.
Harry Kane.
I almost tripled them. but I was like, that's
God.
greedy.
You triple two?
I almost tripled Harry Kane.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
that's greedy.
Okay.
It's too early.
You would've
Match
done
day
it.
9?
Man.
Dude, it doesn't
I
matter.
can't.
If you get a 90-pointer out of it, it was worth it.
Yeah, but if I don't, at match day 9, I got to sit there the rest of the year wishing I had a triple
It
captain.
doesn't matter if you nail it for 9.
Doesn't
You
matter,
can use it
man.
and get
No,
10
No,
points
I
on
do
it.
it the second half when you know the players are in rhythm.
I don't know. I
Like
think
once you find out that Harry Kane is back to being Harry Kane scoring goals,
Every
I'll triple
trigger,
him.
yeah.
gut
Yeah.
pick right there. Just go with the gut because you know what? The longer you hold
Yeah.
on, the more you overthink
Go
it.
with God.
Yeah, man. But either way, the luxury that he has to play Aguero, start Aguero.
He's not gonna.
He gets
Yeah.
himself a penalty kick goal, and for me, I mean, Raheem Sterling has arguably been Manchester City's best player this season. Maybe not.
No.
KDB.
Maybe top 5.
All right, top 5.
Maybe
All
top
right.
8.
I got aggressive,
But
there.
everyone.
But what I
KDB
basically
or
what I want to say
Sané?
is Leroy Sané, man. Leroy Sané.
His finishing
Leroy.
is, and every time he has a chance,
couldn't
it's always on that
resist.
left side of the field. Always on the left side,
Such a
has no
problem,
angle.
man.
He either drills it through your legs, drills it above your head, or drills it far post. Like
The kid is appearing to
finishing-
be clinical.
yes, he's appearing to be clinical.
He's appearing to be clinical.
And he gets a
out
little
here.
more, a little more leeway because he's not a number 9. So like you wouldn't expect a number 7
He
or
could play
11
number
to
9.
finish at
This
the
is
same
a guy.
rate.
And by the
This is
way-
a classic Arsene Wenger conversion right here.
No,
He
number
could.
9, him back to goal.
He's- this
get
dude's a
some weight
winger.
on him, son.
This dude's a winger all day. And
He's a winger.
And by the
he's
way,
in the perfect position.
Yeah,
Why
but
convert
You
him?
could convert.
He's still-
all I'm
still
saying
only
is
21.
he has that
Still only
versatility
21.
to convert.
No.
He has that.
It would
Hey, a
be
lot of
a
people said
waste.
the same thing about Van Persie. A lot of people said the same thing about
No,
Henry.
no, no,
His
no.
speed,
Nah,
his
not Van
speed.
Persie.
No,
man.
not Henri.
Yeah.
Dude, Henri is different.
He
though.
started at
to
right
Sa-
mid.
to Sané.
Bro,
No, I agree.
How are they so different? One's a lefty, one's a righty.
One play center forward,
One
one
of
play
them
outside
6.
mid.
Well, he started at right mid, right?
Who?
Henry.
Henry,
Yeah,
yeah.
at Juve.
At Juventus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he came to Arsenal, still played right mid, and then eventually got converted.
Yeah, he became a center forward.
Yeah, because a coach believed in him.
Leroy
in that
Sané's
position.
center
Nah,
forward.
because he showed the pieces,
A
man.
lot of people said that about Henri. Is my point. A lot of people say this. All I'm
What
saying is
people? What people are you talking about?
Yeah.
pundits.
who are these
Pundits.
people?
What pundits?
I'll look up the
Arsenal
article
you
for you.
better-
I'll look up the
Yeah,
article
about
for you.
DT?
Hey,
You talking
hey,
about DT over
Hey,
here?
no flat tires here. It's not happening,
Fair
son.
enough, fair
Look,
enough.
I know you're gonna say.
bruv. Huh?
I know you guys are gonna say that
That's
I'm
terrible, bruv.
overreacting a little bit, but if there were no
God.
injuries for the rest of the year, does City pretty much have this league wrapped up?
Oh, totally agree.
5 points ahead.
No.
And it seems like this team cannot
5 points,
lose.
9
Oh,
games.
no
It's
injuries.
9
you said?
games.
Yeah, if there's no injury.
I
It just seems
disagree.
like City just
Doesn't
can't
matter,
lose.
even
You know what
barring
this is
injuries,
like?
shit
No,
happens.
this is exactly like Barcelona in 2000. What was it? 2012, when they couldn't stop winning, and Jose Mourinho came in there, played 1 year, finished second, and then his second year they won the title. And the only way they did it, they scored the most goals in the league history. You know, they won the most
did?
game. Real Madrid.
Yep.
That's what they had to do.
Yeah.
You just got to match them with results. Not pretty. I mean, they got outscored,
Exactly.
but they had the most wins. They had the most points.
I'm not going to
That's
get
it.
too hyped on Man City.
Yeah.
The reason
That's
why
the
I
only way
do
you beat
think
Pep Guardiola.
the reason why I do think they look like champions is because the clean sheets, but they did win 10 games in a row last year.
Listen.
Everyone was hyped up on them.
That's true.
So
early, too.
Yeah, but
early,
then
just
Chelsea
like they're
had to win
doing
11.
right now, just like they're doing
Yeah.
right now.
You know?
I mean, also, I was going to say Delph playing left back. He's adapting very
Doesn't
well.
matter, dude. Put the guy anywhere.
But no, what I'm saying is that find a weak spot. Find a weak spot on this team.
Left back.
Dude, you could.
No, he's playing well.
Goalie,
He's not playing bad at
He's
all.
not a left back.
Goalie's got
Yeah, but he's still playing really well.
You said weak spot. It's weak spot. That's,
I mean-
that's the only weak spot.
But on other teams, that's actually a bright spot.
They're actually
I mean,
talking
Delph
about
is doing
bringing
really
in
well.
Ryan Bertrand potentially
Yeah.
in January because
Well,
obviously
then you don't have
There's
a-
and there's another guy from like Lazio, I think. I mean, there's a few people that.
With
This is
with
Who did you
Mendy
say
in there,
they're
there's no
bringing
hole.
Ryan Bertrand, a guy who Liverpool should have
hands
brought
hands
in.
down.
English international.
if Southampton's still willing to sell to
believe-
Liverpool
we're gonna
anytime
bring in
soon.
Robertson from Hull City.
Come on.
Here-
We're gonna
here-
gamble on this kid who
Maguire.
hasn't seen a big stage. Southampton's been in cup
For
finals.
Moreno, a guy who already shits his pants in the big stage. Come on.
The big numbers for me are here. 32 goals scored, 4 allowed
That's
in
disgusting.
9 games.
That's FIFA. That's FIFA what? Like amateur?
on rookie. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
Playing on an amateur right now. It's crazy. But, man, City's fun to watch. This is why I
He
love
just-
Pep, man. He's
You know,
just...
he
this-
just
this
he
was a
he like
TCB.
joysticks the team.
That's it.
It's like pass here, pass here, pass here.
Literally,
shoot
you
it.
can sit and watch the game and pretend like you're controlling it. And what you think should be the pass is what ends up happening.
That's what
being
Pep.
the pass.
That's what he does.
It's just
He like
brilliant,
teaches
dude.
it like that. It's insane.
Possession 78% to 22%.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
You
god.
never stood a chance.
Oh my
did
god.
you?
Bring a launcher out there. You never got to touch the ball.
What were the shots?
Shots were 15-6. So again, look,
You can't
3
get a
goals,
break.
3 goals on
There's no
15
rest.
shots is very good.
No, it is. It's a
So
great
I mean, that's the
ratio.
thing that they're not only just
One
shooting a
to two.
lot, but they're shooting. Well, I guess clinically.
Accurately.
The only
They-
team that really stands a chance against them, just in terms of like defensively, I think is Atletico Madrid, because they're a team who's used to like sitting back playing against a Barcelona. They can have 22% possession and actually win the game.
And Juve as well. Like Juve, I
And
don't know about
but
Juve
they're
this
not,
year.
They're not used to giving up that much possession. Even Juve, like
Yeah.
that's they
but
can
even,
sit
even
back and
watching
defend.
them last
though.
year in the Champions final, they lost possession, but like they were still in the game.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the pass of the game here.
Oh yeah, again with this guy. Ground
He's
balls.
unbelievable, dude.
His balls
The
are dragging on the
ground,
ground.
power shurl
That's what he has, dude.
in stride.
Every
Left or
time.
right.
So he's the best midfielder in the EPL. Yeah.
Attacking midfielder.
Arguably the
No.
world. You know,
Overall,
Modric
midfielder.
Modric has a
Conte.
say about that. But yeah,
Conte's
arguably.
up there.
Conte's the
but,
best in the world.
Pogba.
Nah,
Sucks.
dude. Give me De Bruyne over Conte.
Sanchez.
I know Conte, they do different jobs.
Difference. No,
I
that's
put
But
Put
goals,
Sanchez in
I
there.
anyone
call
who
him a
creates
winger,
goals,
not a
it's easier to
midfielder.
stop
Dude,
saves.
fair
Look
enough.
at Burnley's defense this year.
Look
It's
at
good.
look at Chelsea's
Stopping goals
midfield
is
right now.
not that
Look
hard.
at Chelsea's midfield.
Dude, that's
Yeah, they cripple without him.
That's-
N'Golo Kante,
that's your defense.
player
That's
of the
your back
season,
line.
won the league title with
It's
Leicester.
not the worst shout. It's not the
No,
worst
no, yeah,
shout.
yeah. It's just
But what I'm saying
Come
is
on.
he's injured right now.
I'll take number 10,
So,
dude.
You're nulling
I'll
for
take
Yeah,
it.
it.
that's
number
fine.
10.
That's fine. I'm gonna take the pick that's gonna
Number
work.
6.
Two.
Dude, number 10 is gonna work. De Bruyne is in the short list for
I'll get the
best
second
30.
best here, but as long as I have the best here, it's different.
Conte's
De
in
Bruyne
the
is
best
the
32.
I like this. I like this. Hey, you guys, let us know out there.
Conte
PFC
or De
Nation.
Bruyne?
Yeah. N'Golo Kante
It's a tough
or
call.
Kevin
That's-
De
that's-
Bruyne.
It is. No,
tough
no,
for you.
Farid. That's why I'm not laughing you out of the room.
I
It's
know.
just preference.
And
Like,
it's not any like
He's
I
just
don't
being
like
stubborn.
KDB. No, it's
Yeah,
not. It's not. That's
no.
Hey, De Bruyne's,
Dude,
De Bruyne's like half
nothing like
Chelsea.
that.
You can
Ever
still
since-
like him a
he's
little
nasty,
bit. He used to
dude.
be Chelsea. You can like him that way.
why he's good now.
You should get that jersey.
You
Join
would have
Chelsea.
Let him go.
De Bruyne-
De Bruyne was
Bruyne.
it? De Bruyne 2011.
ground
And
power
Salah.
girls. Oh, and Salah,
And
too.
Salah.
Oh my God, we need to do a Chelsea 11.
It's half the
Chelsea
Premier
X
League.
11.
Chelsea
Petr
exiles.
over here.
Chelsea
Juan
X11.
Mata over here. Gotta take my scraps.
Quinn
Matic.
We're about
Whatever.
to take Willian.
We're all
You
around
guys
the league.
keep dissing him like this.
Well, he doesn't do shit. He just gives the ball up.
Okay, I'll take
Are
him.
we getting into like
No, I'll
let's
take
man
him.
of the match? City man of the match.
Alright.
Go ahead. Who's man of the match?
Leroy.
KDB.
Sane.
No
Sane.
way. Kevin.
Sane.
Kevin.
I'm gonna give it to KDB. How many center mids players out there are ground passing 40-yard through balls? This is a video
Through
game.
four
you know
defenders.
FIFA when you're hitting that RB button or R1, you guys call it PS guys,
Yeah.
and you're passing it that threaded through.
Power-
he does that
power
all the
pass.
time. The power pass.
It's the inside.
It's
Bro, but he
unbelievable.
hits it so
But it's perfect
hard,
weight.
so accurate.
Dude, you don't have to
No,
touch it. You
no.
can either shoot
Perfect
it first
backspin, it
time.
just slows
decide-
down when it gets
Dude,
there.
It's unbelievable.
Well,
the weight
I-
of
the
his
pass.
passes. Underrated. Underrated
The
stat.
ultimate compliment is Pep Guardiola saying he's the best player he's ever coached.
All right,
That's
that's
aggressive.
Wow.
That's gas.
Which
That's
is politics.
Messi.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
politics,
Yeah.
but
It's
like,
a pat on the back for his boy.
Coach Messi, Coach Iniesta. I mean, relax.
Xavi.
hey, just
Coach
for Pep to
Huss.
say that about you though, come on, though.
Yeah.
Come
No,
on.
yeah.
That means like, all right, you may be like top 5.
Look, if Pep came out and said, "Look, he has a chance to being the best player I've ever," I would believe that totally.
That's
You
more
have the
realistic.
chance.
Well, here's how and we can move on after this. Here's how he kind of articulated it. He said he does everything. left
Yeah.
foot, right foot,
Works.
passing, defending, shooting.
He's the most
Which-
complete player.
And on that
That's
note,
pretty
Tom,
true.
like
It's
compared to
weird.
Messi,
so weird.
He's like an 85 at every
Messi
skill.
is
minimum.
more special.
Unbelievable.
Messi is more unique in this context. But for someone who can slide into any team, well, Messi could too. It's a tough debate. But like you said, he scored last week because he pressed and won the ball back high up the field.
Look.
Like his defending is there, his work rate's there,
Everything.
left or right.
And he's-
passing, crossing, shooting.
And he's so smart, you
heading.
can't triple
Set
team him.
piece.
And he's not selfish.
Messi dribbles, so you can triple team. Pray for
Plus
the
he's
best.
selfish.
But De Bruyne can beat you with a 2-touch game. He can play 2-touch the entire game and destroy
And
your
it's
team.
set pieces from corner kicks, from
Yeah,
free
dude.
kicks.
Do you
everything.
crossing?
Does City get to the Champions League final this year?
No.
Let's not get crazy.
My
Look,
God.
they no
PSG,
semi. I think
Bayern,
semi-final.
Hussy Black Hole.
Madrid,
No.
Barca.
Right now, I don't.
Those
even,
four. I just
Nah,
named
man.
four.
I don't even.
You think so?
I just named four who could beat City.
Oh, they
Man U.
could, but I'm saying like City. I could maybe.
How about all the
I could
teams
rate
in
them
England?
higher than Bayern right now.
Okay, because Bayern's been slumping
They've
because
been
they just fired their coach. But
Not only that, but they just
Yeah,
haven't
they
been.
fired
I mean,
that
they're getting
garbage
older as
manager.
well. Change them the guard, man.
all right,
They got
Thomas Mueller's
dusted
still
last year
balling
by
on these
Madrid
fools.
too.
On to Chelsea. Game of the weekend against a very strong
Game
opponent,
of the week.
Watford.
Boys to
As I've been
watch.
telling you,
Giant killers.
as I've been telling
This
you,
close.
Watch,
Just scalping you
Watford-
guys.
dude,
Watford has no
Richarlison.
problem.
If Richarlison could be
Richarlison.
clinical,
Picked him up, he just
This-
missed a
Yo!
tap
Two
Happens,
yeah,
son.
like 2 up clear cut.
hey, thank you. I'm glad I've been
Those
praising
are the
this guy.
soccer gods.
No,
He
you know
needs
who
to
you really
miss
need to
for
be
me.
thanking? Michi Batshuayi.
Nah,
You bastard, thank him. Get
Nah.
on your knees.
sucks.
Get on your
What are you
knees.
talking about sucks, dude. Comes in after Morata, can't handle the physical requirements of the EPL.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
comes
getting
off the
bodied.
Prodal is hurting me. Oh, I'm Spanish, and this isn't how I play.
That's
You
Tom.
come off the bench
That's
to
Tom, by the
soccer.
way. We all like Spanish people.
Batman
That's
came
just
in.
Tom. That's just
Batman
Tom.
came in, Doug.
Well,
Batman.
I'm happy,
Are you?
but that's where he scores goals off the bench. He scores goals off the bench. That's what
Bro,
he does.
you got to give this
I
man
don't
his
think
chance.
To be fair, that's tough to do.
He scores
Sitting on the
goals.
bench
He's a
and
kid.
hitting
I
the
think
I
net.
know. That's why I want to keep him there.
I think he's a kid. The
No,
best
I'm just
thing
saying
you do for a
physically
kid
sitting on the
like
bench
this,
and hitting it in.
give him those minutes,
You
man.
gotta there's no patience. What it is as soon as he goes,
You paid
he has a bad
70
game.
million for Morata. Morata's
He's
time.
not fit.
Forget about Morata.
He's
Forget
not
about
fit. He's
Batshuayi.
the best player.
Who has returned?
Pedro
Pedro.
with the ultimate
Talking
Cheryl.
about
Ooh.
clinical.
Let's talk about Cheryl.
He is the essence
He's got the best
of
techs.
clinical.
Best
My
tech.
goodness,
That's
that
pretty dramatic.
shot that he has, the ball is coming back.
Thanks,
Oh,
bro.
I thought you cheers me.
Can
Well, I would
can
never cheers
Yeah,
you.
I'll cheers.
Can I have one?
Pedro, that shot, that
Thanks,
churl, that off the post and
One touch.
in.
I mean, one
oh
touch.
my
Gomez had no chance.
goodness. Hey, you think Barcelona could use Pedro right now?
I think about that all the time.
Dude, they could use Sanchez as well. They dumped a
Oh
lot of
my
guys too early.
goodness.
man.
Just like
Thiago
Chelsea.
Alcantara.
Just like
Yeah,
Chelsea.
They pulled the
Thiago
Chelsea.
especially. They
They
pull the
pulled the
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
They had a golden era and they were like, yeah, let's get rid of these scrubs.
Yeah,
Hey-
we got to pay Messi more.
Right?
And look,
Messi
granted-
destroyed the club.
Kinda.
Just
thanks.
kidding. Just
Thanks,
kidding,
buddy.
guys.
Look,
yeah,
it's almost like Watford. I mean, look, they weren't clinical with some of the shots for Carlson, but he did help get the second goal.
Well, you shouldn't
But
your pants
when
though.
it-
Watford goes up 2-1 in this game.
and
I'm
they
thinking
threatening.
Antonio Conte might get fired.
Now, I don't think he's getting fired
that
because
was
of
the
that.
sense,
but
man.
in
That
my
was-
in my
Dude,
mind,
they're stumbling in
felt.
Champions League. They're stumbling in the league,
Yeah,
and
that
they're
was
looking
for-
good. There's dissent in the dressing
They're
room.
doing
Allegedly,
they're doing really
You know
well
what
in
I mean?
Champions League. They have 2 wins and a tie.
they just
No.
tied 3-3 against
Dude,
two.
that was
No,
that was the media, man. I think that was the media gassing up.
Definitely
the
was
situation.
never-
Chelsea
definitely
are definitely in a slump.
I think he's
but there's
feeling the
no way.
pressure too.
Nope.
I don't think it's.
There's no question.
He's
he
not
is.
on the chopping
The
block.
Yeah,
Champions
he's
League,
not
right?
feeling the I'm gonna lose the job
the seat
pressure.
is
He's
hot.
feeling the
It's warm seat.
I
No.
gotta get this team back.
he
on
doesn't
track.
feel the
Nah,
pressure,
man.
man.
Not the seat.
Because this
Nah.
guy, if he leaves Chelsea, guess what? He goes to another top team. He doesn't feel that pressure
No,
like that.
but
He's
it's
cool.
the- but
He's-
that's all
I
that's
don't care
good.
about him. I
When
care-
you get to this level, there's
Yeah.
a personal
Oh yeah,
stake
no.
reputation. No one wants to
There's
be
a
fired.
difference between that and feeling pressure from the media.
No,
There's
no,
a
I'm not
difference.
talking about pressure from
But
the media. I'm
results.
talking about pressure from
No,
Abramovich, your boss.
he has desire. In that winning goal, he
Dude,
jumped
right,
to the
check.
he
Dude,
jumped
he
in the
was wilding
stands.
out.
Of course, he has
wilding
his.
I think
he has the
this
personal
game
desire for
really
that.
meant a lot to Antonio
But-
Conte. Like they needed to win this. You can't lose at Stamford Bridge against Watford.
But you
Come
know
on,
what?
bro.
Watford, they gave Chelsea life in that 71st goal. But also not only that, but when Troy Deeney comes off in the 80th, 2 quick goals. I mean,
Shouldn't
they
have taken
need
him off.
no, they need that almost like we were saying with United with Ibra. It's almost like that leadership on the field. That flip that they had. I don't even know who gave that ball away. That flip was that Britos?
Britos, yeah, Britos.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
what is- the
He gives it
fourth
right to
goal?
Bashir. Yeah, and you still had a
Look,
chance to go down the field and maybe get an equalizer.
That was sloppy.
Yeah, that was just
And
man. That was but that was Watford, man. That was just a guy playing at his level. Like before that, they've been playing above their level. It was a mistake, but I'm not gonna overthink it with Britos. That's who he is.
Definitely. Wait, I'm overthinking that. Not only
That's
that,
who he is,
but
man.
look
That's
at the
who he is. He's
defense.
playing for Watford,
But look
guys.
at the
Yeah,
defense
but
near
that's
the goal.
just-
They weren't defending properly. They weren't marking up. They weren't
with defending?
They were not.
Pressing defending.
They were
Watford-
not clearing
let's
the ball
face
when
it,
the
let's-
ball in the
let's
ear.
face it,
It's just
Watford has been
that's just.
Yes, because it's Watford.
Watford's been
Huss. That's all I'm
overachieving.
saying. Because it's
They know if there's 4 people in the box, yeah, you need 4 defenders. I
Yeah,
mean,
Huss,
maybe
you saw-
5. But the thing is,
Bro, Watford's
They
sitting
did
in
not get
sixth
back.
place right now.
Huss, you saw in this game. You saw who Watford is. That's the difference, man.
4-2 is a great score.
It's a fact. They were
got
up
heart.
2-1. They could have gone 3-4-1.
They wasted their chances.
It's a
If they
great
go
game.
up 3-1, 4-1, heads drop on
But
Chelsea.
they
I'm wondering
know,
how
they know
tired
if they
they
don't
were.
get those goals in, Chelsea has the quality and caliber to come back.
wasn't
Dude, we
fatigue,
saw the
man.
real Watford.
Yeah,
it was
wasn't
just
fatigue.
it was just reality starting to
And
bite.
it's a pretty damn good team, especially if
Hell
they take
yeah.
their chances. Even though they didn't put 2 on
a
Chelsea,
good performance,
away
dude.
from home.
Could have had 4 on Chelsea.
Yeah, they were.
with Louise
playing
and
very
Cahill
well
with
at
their
certain
starters
points.
back there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But I mean, Chelsea, dude, they needed this game. Azpilicueta, he got the own goal last week. Bounces back this week.
He got the big goal.
It was
That
a
was a
game winner.
the
massive
3-2,
goal.
and the thing that's most impressive
Good thing I had
about
it in
this goal,
fantasy.
it
you?
deflected.
well, draft.
Off of a cross, it deflected. He anticipates. If
Yeah, that was
there's any
brilliant.
kids
That
out
was
there
brilliant.
watching, please watch this goal because
Watch this
he-
guy.
he's always anticipating. Okay, the ball might skip here. Just putting himself in the right position.
You
It
know
was a
who?
great finish.
You know who does that? Number 9s. That
Yeah.
was number 9 instinct right there.
Yeah.
To even like sometimes you'll see the ball gets flicked and you'll see the guy behind, still doing the heading motion just
Yeah.
in case it comes through. That's what he did, man. It was absolutely
Conte just jumped
brilliant.
into the stands. At
dude. That was great. He
point.
straight what's it, stage dove into those that dude's like
Crowd
holding him
surfing.
in crowd.
Crowd surfing.
It was great.
Actually, around the
I wish
80th
I had a
minute, I feel
manager
like,
who did
I mean,
that, bro.
David,
You will.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
nuts.
you guys-
Simeone's coming, bro.
Break his
nuts.
legs.
Yo, it's a wrap if he comes.
so I was actually worried for Chelsea a
You
little
know
bit
that.
near the 80th minute. I believe David Luiz went down with a knee injury. Then,
Pussy.
like a couple minutes later, Luiz and Cahill were both rolling on the ground. I forget when it was exactly. It could have
Those
been the 70th
practices,
minute.
bro.
But I'm just watching. I even sent that to the group text when we were talking about the game. It's
And
just
no
like,
one responded.
no, that's all good. Soon, we always respond. But
all good.
I was like, soon Chelsea's not going to have any more center backs because these guys, I mean, just were getting beaten down.
They'll recall Zuma.
and I-
they got contingent.
Not really
And
worried
I
about
also
it.
think, and I
Todd
also
Hyper
think
extended his
they'll
leg
be.
again.
Oh, that's
Jeez,
hard.
That's mean.
Damn, that's hard.
Oh, that's just mean.
Dude, I think. Dude, I
Jeez,
think
that's so bad. I
That
don't
was
know.
terrible.
I know. I felt bad for him.
No, you didn't. You laughed.
No, you made the
Jackass.
joke.
Yeah.
No, if I don't
You
laugh,
made
I
the
cry.
joke and you laughed.
If you don't laugh, you cry. And I decided to laugh.
Or you just don't
I didn't want
laugh
to cry.
or cry.
I didn't want to cry.
What if it's
don't
tears
have
of
to cry,
laughter?
huh?
Yeah,
It's
so I
okay.
laughed.
Yeah, man. I think
Moving
look,
on.
the complaints are coming out from the players. I don't think Conte is a super arrogant type of manager. I think if the players say they're tired, he's seeing it in the results. He'll adjust, man. You don't get to this level just by being stubborn. Yes, some managers are more stubborn. Jose's more stubborn than other managers,
Arson.
but
Some dudes
You
don't
don't-
know how. Some
Dude,
dudes have their methods. They're stuck in their ways, and it's worked in the past. So
those are the dudes that
those are the guys who don't move along with the times. They don't
those
listen
are
to
the
their
bangers
players.
of the world.
I think Conte has a good enough squad. There's enough strong characters in
Mm-hmm.
this team. I look at Fabregas. I look at Cahill, Luis. They have a lot of character
But you know what?
players.
You lose those players, you're screwed.
You're screwed if you do. But you brought in a couple of talents. Acosta got his back. There's a couple guys, man. He just has to win over the likes of Batshuayi, keep Willian happy, keep Pedro happy, because those guys will keep producing.
But you know what, though? Something that Chelsea's missing is Diego Costa. Because he's Batshuayi and Morata in one. He's physical.
He's not Batman,
but-
I'll tell you that.
Hazard's Batman.
He's Superman.
No.
He's Superman.
Hazard,
Yeah, Hazard's Superman.
no.
okay, fine, then.
Batshuayi's Batman.
But what?
No, wait,
You're
throw
saying
the
that. You're
signal.
saying
Throw the
that.
signal.
You're
He'll
saying
come
that. You're saying that. But no, if Costa's on the team, you don't need Batshuayi.
Yes,
Batshuayi's no in the concession stand getting
No,
something
no,
to eat.
he's winning the league
Because
for- he's winning
Diego
the league
Costa,
for you like he
no,
did
like I
last
said,
year,
Diego
when
Costa
Costa was
is
on
a
the
mixture
team.
between Morata and Batshuayi. He's strong. He's physical. He has the technical ability. He has the ability to just run after people
He's a
defensively.
complete forward.
He complete. Morata
Complete forward.
and Batshuayi, neither one are complete. We start today against Watford.
But
They're
young,
also
but
5
a little
years younger,
asterisk.
too.
Yeah, a little
That's
asterisk.
fine.
They're kids. They're still kids.
That's fine.
So they might
What
pick
I
it up.
see,
But
Morata's
how many times have we
injured,
said from
so-
Farid? How many times have we heard from Farid that Chelsea has no time for kids because they want the best player at the moment,
Hold on,
and we'll
but
just buy the
hold on,
kids
there's a
when
line.
they
I
When
was-
become.
when they got Hazard, he was a kid. You know, I mean, there's a line.
Yeah,
Obviously, when we
Morata is not complete, but I mean, how much? What
70
is
million
complete?
for a
He can do-
23-year-old?
He can do just about everything there is to that
Except
number
face
9.
off
except
because
play
he
physical.
Except for what?
the physical.
Physical, he's
Yeah,
not the
that's-
strongest.
Fre-
Give him
hey,
some time to
freshman
adapt.
year.
But he
Freshman
can
year.
still score. How many goals did he
Yeah.
have this year?
I know.
He's going to score at least 15.
No, he was just saying he's not complete. Not
Yeah,
that he's
I'm
not
saying
good.
Diego Costa is better than both of those.
But you're
I
comparing them
disagree
to
because his
28-year-old
dribbling's
Diego
better than
Costa.
Diego Costa is. And
But Costa
his
just finds a
passing's
way.
better.
Just finds a way to win.
Dude, yeah, but where he relies on strength, Morata can rely
Actually,
on his actual
Costa can get you a
technical
red card.
ability. Would you rather have technical ability or
No,
strength?
last year. No, he changed his way.
Look, overall, Diego Costa's a better player, no doubt. But what I'm saying is comparing Batshuayi and Morata. Batshuayi brings a strength to that central forward position.
And power.
Yep, more power. A little bit. I don't know if he's as direct, but he has the aerial threat. He can win the headers in there. Just a good player, man. I just want to see him get more minutes. That's my only thing. You don't have to
Nah.
start this guy. Get him more minutes because he deserves it. When he goes off for a brace,
He has to start
Just-
next game, right?
even if
Like
if, look,
skip Carabao, put
But
Morata in the Carabao
here's my thing,
Cup.
because he's done that before, where Batshuayi scored, and then he'll start him, then he'll have a bad game, but then he's done for 4
Yeah, yeah.
games.
Yeah,
You have to
that's
show
true.
more belief in this
Man
guy.
of match.
Agreed.
And you know what? Side note,
Yeah,
I was talking about Diego Costa last year. I don't know what kind of form he's in
Diego
right now.
Costa?
That's because he's not playing.
Yeah, no,
He's just training.
Fat
Atletico
on the
Well, I
Madrid.
beach.
don't. Okay, well, I don't know
Yeah, he's
how
not
he
playing.
is.
He's not playing right now. He's just training.
Yeah, so I don't even know how hard
No,
he's
you
training. So
compare
I don't
him
know
to
his
last
belly.
season.
I don't know.
But to your point, like, he's 28 years old last season. You know what I mean? Like, let's see
Really,
Morata
he's
and
40.
Batshuayi at 28.
Really,
That's
he's
true.
40.
That's true.
45.
He was born in
Yeah.
Africa.
I got-
Really, he's 40.
He grew up with Bill Russell.
Go ahead.
I got Pedro for my man of the match. And I got a question for you guys also.
Shoot.
If a manager jumps into the crowd to celebrate, is that
I like it.
Is that a book?
I like it. No, I like it.
I don't even think
I'm just
players
messing- I'm
jumping
just
in.
messing
Because you know what though?
I hate
that type of
Players
stuff.
should be.
It creates
Well,
drama.
you
and
incite
gets-
you
Players should
incite
be
like
because
a,
it's dangerous.
a
People
riot.
crush.
Yeah,
That's
you
the only
incite a
reason.
riot
Not
if you jump
because
in the
yeah,
crowd.
because literally you saw that Leon Everton beef when the players were pushing each other like against the advertising boards, and an Everton player holding a baby came in and swiped like basically not
This
swinging
dude,
but like
yo,
roughed up.
multitasking, bro.
Yeah, man. So like when you create that kind
Holding
of
a baby,
vibe,
picking a fight.
players, fans
Dangerous.
above go
Listen,
down and
dude,
crash. That's how you get
man.
stampede
I
situation.
see
Look,
you, I
look,
see you.
jumping
That's,
in-
that's the
I don't
only
like it.
reason. That's
I
Jumping
don't
to the
like it.
Shirt
crowd.
off, no yellows.
Jumping into the crowd as a manager at home is no big deal. It's good for business, if anything.
Yeah.
Because
It's good for
first
drama,
off,
too.
it creates drama. Because how many times have we already seen Jose and Conte just like kind of
Jose
like
with the knee
update.
slide.
Exactly. But no, it was just like
The
update
best.
about how are they going to react when they face each other, all this kind of stuff.
Props up
We,
in that,
there's
though. He went
already.
all the way down to the corner flag,
Yeah.
jumped in the pig pile. Then he gives Monty a piggyback on the way back.
Yeah.
What
But,
an asshole!
and he broke his glasses
Great
too.
dude.
But
I
the
love
thing
it.
is, you have to understand that there's already commercials, there's already advertisements out there about Jose and Conte because of the last year when Jose tried to give him a whole
When Chelsea won
speech
the
about
league?
"Don't you dare do that to me" type of thing. Because now there's a
He was
rivalry.
celebrating like a
There's a
4-1
And as a
Arsene-
fan,
what about the Arsene Wenger
as
commercials?
a home fan, do you not just love that when you see your man just so deep in the crowd, just going in?
I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
He
wouldn't know.
He's
My
dust,
guy
man.
fiddles with the zip.
My man of the match, also Pedro.
Yeah.
I got Eden Hazard, man. Man of
Not
the
your
match.
boy Bats.
I
Praise
mean,
up the
I love-
bench.
Look, man, I love Batshuayi.
Bad.
But those goals, he
I
got
like
the last two kind of goals. Yeah,
Dude,
title
I'm
goals.
gonna give it a Mishi, man. To this week, the news comes out that is he on his way out? Last couple match days ago,
Him and
they
Musonda
put
probably
in-
talking.
Is he in?
bro.
Is he out?
They're
Is he
probably
in? Is he
talking.
out?
a couple weeks
Take
ago
him with
they
you.
pull in Willian instead of him when Morata goes down with his
But I'm
hamstring
changing
injury,
it. I'm changing it.
and yet he still comes on and bangs out two. Granted, the
Batman.
second one was
Yeah, the second one was needless.
Batman.
he created
still
it.
got
You know what I mean? He's still.
I
got
never
it,
lost
still has
faith.
that hunger.
Fantasy talk proves. Because I was bringing that
Proves.
last 2 weeks ago. I was saying don't lose faith. You got to keep this guy on fantasy.
Easy, George Michael.
Everton 2, Arsenal 5.
Come on, Arsenal.
I was trying to get Tom to feel good when I walked in here.
Georgie.
I was still enjoying it. I was trying to make Tom feel good. They put up 5. Arsenal's offense has kind of been struggling. Mesut Ozil
It was alright.
and Sanchez got that chemistry back.
The performance was alright. I mean, what I will say is Everton's been struggling. They're sitting in 18th right now with 8 points, minus 11 goal difference. Look, after Troy Deeney called out Arsenal last week, said they had no balls. His word was cojones. But after saying that no balls, you expected Arsenal to bounce back. This was actually like a little bit of a rivalry game. Koeman and Wenger hate each other.
Everybody hates Arsenal.
Since he was at Southampton, they beat us 4-0. They had some beef then. And obviously Wayne Rooney had to rewind the clock.
Wayne Rooney.
Rebecca Lowe talking about, oh, he did it 15 years ago, and now he does it again. I was like, that was the one time I was like, shut up, Rebecca. Shut up.
How dare you?
I know, but
Dude,
yo,
she's
Rebecca? Great.
she opened up old wounds.
She's a new mother.
This was.
Oh, shutty.
Don't talk about Rebecca like that. Rebecca's
Don't talk about
awesome.
Arsenal like
She's
that.
Hey, Rebecca's my girl,
is
man.
the mother.
Rebecca's
Don't
my
talk
girl.
about like
Don't
that.
you dare talk
I got
about
love
Rebecca.
for
the mother
that.
of
That's
the
the one
show.
time I
No, that girl.
had to
So,
wave the hand.
anyways, this is the perfect
George
match.
Michael.
This is the perfect match for Arsenal. Because first off,
Love that
Everton
show.
is just getting annihilated by everybody. They are one of the worst teams in the league.
Oh,
They are
so
in relegation, Everton.
So
and
sad.
Arsenal has been struggling a little bit. They just got 1/3 of their league goals in this one match. They have 17 on the year. They had 5 this match. I mean, it just shows you, like, Everton, there's something going on with Koeman. I mean, Keane came out saying that we're letting him down. He's not letting us down. And it just it shows. I don't
Michael
know.
Keane was suspect in this game, man. At least 2 of the goals.
But why is Guy going in for a second yellow like that? You're on a yellow, you go in late on a
Tiki.
tackle? That's dumb.
Why
Stay
is
on
he
your
going in
feet.
for a tackle like that? What would you say if Drogba did that?
What do you mean?
What kind of players cause fouls like this?
What kind?
You know what
But-
kind. That's
no,
why I'm
but-
asking you.
But
I have no
don't
idea
let
where this is going.
What did he say when Drogba got a red card? He got a
Champions
second
League
yellow
final.
for slapping in the face,
Vidic.
and then Terry had to take a penalty and missed. What did you say, Tiki?
What did I say? I don't remember.
No, I'm not saying it.
I don't remember.
Tuki.
Stop playing mind games over here, man. Spill the
You
beans.
really stupid African. That's what you said about Drogba.
Oh, yeah.
This play by Guy, he's just dumb.
That's an African play.
It is. It's just like, we're losing. Bang.
It's a street soccer
but
player.
also- also
Playing
you
the
have to
streets of
remember,
Afrique.
Can't believe you
as
don't
much
remember
as
this.
I don't.
as much as you
All
want
right,
to blame
damn.
the player, can we blame the manager?
No.
Koeman, dude, you're down 2-1. It's 68th minute, and you have a yellow card in a central midfielder that is known for just running around challenging people.
Yes.
Switch him out.
No.
For who?
Can't, dude. He's
My
the
question
only-
is for who? Who else can
that's the point.
replicate what Idrissa Gana does for Everton?
Whoa, look.
Answer is nobody, because he has the most tackles in the EPL.
Yeah, no, I understand that you can't replace his, but at the same time, if there's that many tackles, he's bound to go in late for one of them. He's ordering a yellow, so you have to play a little bit smart.
No, dude.
That's on the
he
player. That's not on the manager.
Look, I think
That's on both.
You're losing 2-1. You can't take the guy out.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't take your number 6
I don't-
out playing.
I don't
against
mind- I don't
Arsenal.
like-
You gotta trust your
I don't mind
players,
Lookman.
man. You gotta trust your
Not without a
boys.
proper
That's what it
replacement.
comes
And he
down
let
to.
you down.
Yeah, man.
He knew he was on the yellow. You
if
gotta play.
Sigurdsson, you slide back because for Iceland he plays that position.
Nah,
6?
dude.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he
doesn't
he
play
plays.
defensive.
He
Yes,
plays the whole
He
game.
actually plays almost
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
for Iceland.
Everyone sits
no,
back.
there's multiple
Everyone
times.
sits
In the
back and
Euros,
they defend.
he was a holding mid
Nah, dude.
for them.
Winger.
Look,
He wasn't a
man,
winger, Sigurdsson.
he took a risk. He took
Of
off.
Iceland.
He took off Williams because Williams looked like he was about to get into another scrap. I don't know what's going on with Williams. All of a sudden, he wants to fight everyone.
It's getting to him. It's
not
getting
even
to him.
He doesn't
old,
like
man.
Arsenal.
It's just
Him and Arsenal.
no, that's
there's
fair.
been
But like
beef there.
Leon midweek as well. You know what I mean? Like there's a
I mean,
bit of
he's
a discipline
33.
problem with him.
Well,
Yeah,
he's been.
what is it? That means you should be even more calm.
Well, he's
dude.
been
You
starting-
should understand that getting a yellow. In what minute did he get the yellow?
I think he's been getting dropped. Ashley Williams.
Adams got the yellow in the
16 minutes.
16th minute, dude. As a center back, you can't do that, man. It puts you. Him and Ghana got yellow cards in the first half. The 2 most important tacklers.
Yeah.
Luckily, Koeman realized, okay, they're gonna get in Ashley Williams' head.
So
get
you have
off
to make one sacrifice.
one sacrifice.
do another
Ghana,
one
you
and
just
then-
have to hope, man. Just hold it together. Hold it together. And he had 2 tackles that could have been second yellows.
Yeah.
The second tackle was the one that ended up getting him off the field, but. That's just that maturity. He's 28 years old too, so it's not like,
No,
this
no.
guy's a kid.
He's
He'll
just
figure it out.
It's a
It's just
style of play, man. He's aggressive. It was a
He's an
legitimate red
aggressive
card.
6 for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
yellows. This was the first time we saw Ozil, Lacazette, and Alexis Sanchez starting in that front trio.
And look
the
what
first
happened.
10 minutes were amazing. I was like, I've
wow,
never seen.
dude, Ozil
Arsenal like
rewound
this.
the clock. I was
Oh my
like,
God.
what? Ozil heard the transfer rumors. Like, all right, Mourinho's watching this game. I'm gonna play extra hard. It was he literally was looking
But
brilliant
you know
for the
who
first
screwed
15.
us? You know who screwed us? Like he's been screwing us all year.
Monreal.
Granit Xhaka.
Sucks.
Granit Xhaka. He's the one who gets
He's a
tackled by
liability,
Ghana, bro.
man.
He
He's a
just gives up
liability.
the ball in the worst areas, and like he went on to have a pretty good game.
Yeah.
But he's got that mistake in him where he plays slow.
Either that or a yellow card. He's got those
it's-
two issues. Either he gets a yellow card or he gets stripped right in front of your 18.
Or both.
That's
Or
the
both.
guy who really concerns me. For a guy who's worth 33, 35
He
million.
looked so good in Germany too, man. He looked studly in Germany. Now
And this
it's
is
like
the second year, right?
yeah,
First year,
it's
okay.
over. Yeah.
The honeymoon's over now. What are you gonna do?
Sophomore year,
Look,
yeah.
what are you gonna do?
For Arsenal,
What have you done for me
You
lately?
won 5-2. You have a good feeling in your stomach. But this is the perfect type of game for Arsenal to go up. And then next week for Arsenal TV, everything's going bad. I'll tell you why real quick.
go ahead.
First, Everton has the third most allowed goals in the league. Is it time to change from 3 back to 4 back? Weird. But anyways, not only that, but Arsenal, offensively, they're looking great. But again, what happens at the end of the game? Monreal, check. I blame both of them. Monreal, he should have gave the ball to check much sooner, and
100%.
then a wide. But check,
Still
you
had a
should
chance to clear it.
You should
I
have. You
blame
should have
check.
You should have been more aware of the fact that he passed the ball back. I blame
By the way,
both of
This
them.
wasn't the first time this happened in the game.
Exactly.
It happened earlier when Czech
Czech
was
was- that's I
dilly-dallying.
blame Czech.
Calvert-Lewin almost goes in for a goal.
I blame dude. Czech turns his body, tries to switch it across his goal.
Oh my
Lewin
God.
didn't even need to win it. He
Nope.
just needed a deflection and it was going
Nope.
in. Dude, Czech. I think Wenger told him keep possession before the game. Don't just boot it. Keep possession
we
because the
always
one that
try,
went
but-
to Monreal should have been a one-time boot.
Get it out.
Why not boot
That's
it?
right.
Why not?
That's
With
why I don't
how
blame
you're
Nacho.
playing?
Nacho, yes, didn't give him the most perfect ball, but he gave him enough time to play the ball safe, and he didn't play it
I think
safe.
you could have just even kicked it out for a throw-in.
But
just
that's
better
what I'm
safe
saying,
than
just
sorry.
boot it. That's what I
But-
mean by boot
yeah,
it.
man.
Just get it out of
But
it.
don't forget
Boot
that.
it.
But don't forget
Use the
that.
ball.
Don't forget that Nacho.
Use the ball.
Nacho set check up for failure. He should have gave the ball up much
should've. He
much
should've.
faster.
I agree.
Then he took 2 to 3 more touches.
Yeah, he did.
And then still didn't get out wide.
I agree.
Dude, touch, get out
That's a
wide,
shame
get the
'cause
ball back, and go up the
Nacho's
line.
the one who pulled us back into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaka.
Oh my God, that was horrendous defense by Everton. Look, Everton,
Yeah,
they
they were
need to
sleeping.
fix
They were
the
sleeping.
defense first. Forget about getting goals because look, he's not even giving Sandro Ramirez even a shout anymore. He's not even on the bench.
Dude, they need to fix their midfield, man. They need Ross Barkley back in there for that dynamic, making those runs. Like when they're on offense,
of
they
the
give it to
squad.
Rooney, and it's just
There's beef.
No.
just dies.
Just wait till Balassi comes back.
Yeah, that's who they
Balassi.
made, huh?
Yeah, by
The
then,
speed.
Koeman's going to be gone
Yeah.
by then.
Yeah,
I know.
unfortunately.
What I do want to say, couple nuggets I want to drop here was Arsene Wenger's 68th birthday. So you know the boys were not.
He's
trying
only
to let him
68?
down. That's right. He looks good for 68.
That's
doesn't
too bad for you.
He looks like
6800.
90.
Looking good. Looking good for 68.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I retire, dude. Figure it out.
Die.
It's like 10 minutes
like
away.
6 months away.
Joke's on you. He already is dead.
It's a
Guy's a
ghost.
vampire. Fucking vampire, man. Hey, man, the boys
No,
got the
that's
one for him. And Jack Wilshere subbed in the 77th minute. Gets
Jackie
himself
boy.
an assist.
Yeah,
I love to see the old school Aaron Ramsey, Jack Wilshere connection. It's a beautiful thing. I want to see more Super Jack. Give him some more playing time. But again, Alexis Sanchez he was so thirsty for a goal, man.
Alexi
Yeah.
Sanchez.
He was getting
Oh,
But this is a good game for Jack to come back too.
I love that song.
Yeah,
think
look,
that's,
3-1. This is a great game for Jack to come in. Get about
Yeah.
Bro, he's been
Yeah, about-
balling.
yeah,
boy
about
Jack.
what, 13,
Everybody
4,
Jack.
Jackie
15
boy.
Yo, he was in for 5 minutes. Kind of hurt his hip. I was like, oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. He's
Sweet.
out.
He needs
Get-
HGH. Let's
himself.
put him on something.
Man of the match.
Hey, Ronald Koeman. You're fired. You're
For that
fired.
little WWE,
Yeah, that's that-
little
that's
Vince
that Vince
McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah, I
No,
heard that.
Tommy said it all wrong. Tommy said it all wrong. It's,
How you say it?
You're fired.
You fired.
That's Trump style. That's
Presidente.
Trump style. I'm going Vince
If
McMahon.
it was me, it would be, you're hired. You know?
Wait. How much longer?
Michael
Everton
Scott.
has Leicester, Watford, Palace, Southampton, West Ham, Huddersfield.
Look, what are the
Then
next,
Liverpool.
what are the next 3 games? Next
Leicester
3 games.
away.
No, next 2. Let's say next 2.
Leicester away.
They're gonna win one of the next 3.
PFC breaking news.
Leicester away. Watford home.
They have to win both. They have
Can't-
to win
No,
both
no,
or he's out.
no.
They
For
have
me-
to win both. I'm not saying they're going to win both. He
Clincher.
has to win both or he's out.
No. Clincher.
He's out already.
No.
I'm telling you.
Not those 2
Monday
games.
morning.
Palace.
Not those 2 games.
Palace.
The
Palace,
third
the
game. Palace
I don't
away.
think,
Look
he
forward to our
has
social
3
media.
games
Palace
in him.
Palace.
I think he's
yes.
game
I think
to
this guy only
game.
has 3 games
think
left in
he's
his
done.
career. For Everton.
Right
This is
now.
Everton, dude, they gave him $150 million this summer.
Dude,
all
did you
right?
see the owners? They were showing the owners on TV.
Dude, on that
sitting next to the
fourth
guy,
goal,
just like, oh. I saw the same thing from the Crystal Palace guy.
Yeah.
Arms folded, just looking
Yeah.
down.
Dude,
But
and I
fans
love
were all
Good.
leave.
Koeman and
It's not good.
Pochettino are my favorite managers outside, of
Jose.
Jose and Pep. But
Really?
yeah, these two.
You don't
yeah,
like
I love
Wenger?
Koeman.
You like Klopp? What about Klopp?
The club or the club?
Look, Klopp, his lack of
Winning.
Awesomeness?
No,
No,
his lack-
he had
his
plenty of awesomeness.
no,
Awesomeness.
his
all the way to
his
nine.
lack of focus on defense makes me think he's lazy. It's
Ooh,
lazy.
oh,
He's
jeez.
had that
Ah,
defense for
man.
what, 2 years? It's still the fucking same.
Well, he
It's
just
still
has
the same
no.
issue.
He
He
cares,
spent
but he
all summer
doesn't.
He's
chasing
he's
Virgil.
overconfident.
His
He's
system does not
overconfident.
prioritize
He chased
defense.
spent all summer
Yeah.
chasing one defender when on the basically on deadline day.
I
Tottenham
wish
signed Devin
they got
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
You know what I mean?
Sanchez
Like,
from
why wasn't he doing that? Like
get
getting
him.
those kind of
Because
defenders going
Liverpool
to Germany,
suck in the transfer
going after
market.
one center
they
back
do.
the whole year.
They do.
Couldn't get him.
They
No
suck in the
plan B.
transfer market.
We had the
I
best
don't-
defense in the league. Jurgen Klopp, August 2017.
Dude, there's already
I'm
reports.
totally happy with my back line.
Everton looked to former bosses Coleman replacement. I'm telling you, Monday morning.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's out.
As the
Harry
people listen to
Redknapp
this,
returns.
I think he's out.
as they listen to this, it happened.
David Moyes.
No way.
Look for the return.
No.
Look for the
David
return.
Moyes?
No.
Why not? He sturdied the ship before.
Yo,
He's out of a
and
job
he's,
right
and
now.
he's gotten to learn some
Come
things. He's
on.
gonna
Bring
come
him
back
back?
with some
Come on,
energy.
bro.
Bring him back.
Yo.
Come
Bring
on,
him
bro.
back.
They're getting relegated if he comes
David
back.
Moyes.
No way.
Yeah, they will.
The
He's been
opposite
terrible
really.
since-
No way.
He's been terrible since he left Everton.
He knows this
But
team.
dude,
Hey,
you
what do
know
you do
his
with
team-
hey? What do you
He
do
was
with
on his
hey,
team.
What do you do with Sunderland?
Stop having a fantasy story.
What do you do with
because
Sunderland?
David Moyes comes to Man
You know what?
United.
Farid, you're
It's
right.
so
You know what?
emotional.
I'm over here
He
fevering it
sucks.
Sir Alex
Look, I wouldn't say
Ferguson
he
once
doesn't suck.
blessed him. He is the best manager
All right, he
in the
doesn't suck, but
world.
He's middle of the table manager. To me, I
He
put him
used
in-
to be.
Yeah,
No,
tell
to me, I
tell
put him-
Sunderland. Tell Sunderland.
To me, I put him in the Pulis.
Middle what
I put him in the
championship?
Pulis.
I put him in the Rafa
Sunderland
Benitez
won.
pile.
So-
If,
He's
if
just
you
gonna
gave
sturdy
if you
the
gave
ship.
Pulis a Man City job, Man
No,
United job,
not
I think
Rafa.
Pulis would struggle as well with his tactics.
Tony Pulis. Yeah.
Tony Pulis, yeah. So
No,
I think Moyes
he'd
and
win more
Pulis are the
games.
same guys.
Pulis is better.
No, he wasn't, dude, because
Look at their
Moyes
resumes.
beat him year in, year out.
What goes
Moyes
by
beat him year in,
resumes,
year out.
not
Yeah.
All right,
Pulis
send me a
has
FIFA
never
scores.
finished higher than 10th.
I'd
Last year.
easily
First
take
time?
Pulis.
Yep.
David
His
Moyes will
entire
sturdy the
career,
ship.
man.
I hope David
So
Moyes.
this guy had.
Hey,
This
how
guy
many?
at
How many?
Stoke City. This
Dude.
guy's been slugging away.
Stoke
Doesn't matter.
City.
I've seen
Now
Redknapp finish
he's
high as
He's on his
well.
way up, man.
Jamie Redknapp, Allardyce, they've all
Pulis is going to
Harry-
Arsenal next.
Harry Redknapp.
All he has to do
sorry,
is
Jamie
just
is
bring
son.
Steven
My bad.
Pienaar back. You bring Steven Pienaar back to Everton.
He's
you
old
guys
as
are
dirt.
sturdy this
Dude.
shit.
Oh,
How about
relax.
South
That's a bit
African?
biased
Yeah,
right
guys
there.
done.
Bit
South African
biased.
dog.
This guy's toast.
No.
Let's get Harry
Sandro
Maguire in there.
Sandro Ramirez.
Yeah.
Man of the match.
Sandro Ramirez.
Man of the match
All
for
right.
me. Mesut Ozil.
Firmino,
For me.
Mesut Ozil.
string
Turn back
puller.
the clocks.
I'm gonna give it to Sanchez.
Alexis
Wayne Rooney.
Sanchez, baby.
Wayne
like
Rooney
that.
for the
I
strike.
like
Don't
that.
want.
Snake.
I'm kidding. I gotta shout him out. I gotta give it to.
Yes,
Actually, shout out to Sanchez for that goal too. That
this is
was.
nice, huh?
I don't know how you let six guys get beat by one man. That's
that
that's just
dime?
horrible defending. And the ball from. I don't know, it was a crazy goal, but I couldn't believe it. It's just one of those
It's
goals that goes
unacceptable.
in, and just nothing's going your way.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
no luck for everything. But my man of the match. Sorry for the delay.
Hussy.
He's still going?
Still going.
Who?
See, it's annoying, isn't it?
Come on,
Don't
Alexi.
Don't bite.
I get Ozil.
Alexi Sanchez. Arsenal fans, make sure to get your cameras out because next year he will not be wearing Arsenal colors. He'll be playing
He might be wearing
blue.
red and white. He might be wearing red and white.
Red and black.
Sky blue.
Let's correct that.
Sky
He
blue.
might be wearing red and white.
Sky
red
blue,
and black.
yes.
I'm Byron.
City blue.
Yeah, I got Alexis Sanchez as well, but I do a little bit of a concern here. Him and Aaron Ramsey were going at each other.
A little bit.
Every time Alexis Sanchez chipped the ball in the air, Ramsey's like, keep it on the ground. Ramsey missed a 5-yard pass to Sanchez. Sanchez just screaming at him.
Saw
So
that.
just look for that going forward. Let's see if they.
Whatever.
Frustration.
I'm not gonna watch that shit anyways.
Fatigue
Sucks.
setting in.
Ta-dun-dun.
Hey everybody. I got something to tell you. I got something to talk to you all about. It's called RX Bar.
What's it called?
RX Bar.
Boom.
And you might be asking yourself right now, what does that mean?
What is
You know,
that?
what is an RX
It's a
Bar?
robot.
Jeez.
What's a robot?
is
And I'll
that?
tell you. I'll tell you. RX Bar is a whole food protein bar. Okay, healthy stuff. They make their bars 100% whole ingredients. All right, so no corn syrup for Hussy. You know,
I hate corn syrup.
Yeah, Hussy hates corn
Can
syrup.
we tell you the
Corn syrup's a lot of
ingredients for this
stuff.
one?
But we want to be. They want to be transparent with their customers. You guys, us. So they label the ingredients on the outside. You know, the one I had today before was actually pretty good. Stuck to my teeth pretty well. But egg whites, 3 egg whites, 6 almonds, 4 cashews. Freed's favorite. He's allergic.
Delish.
2 dates, chocolate sea salt. My new favorite.
It's
pretty
delicious,
good.
dude. I had the mixed berry over here, which has 3 egg whites, 6 almonds, 4 cashews, 2 dates.
But it doesn't
No
taste like
BS.
it. It doesn't
No
taste like
BS.
egg whites. No BS, of course.
Man, I would hope it doesn't taste like egg whites, but I'm with you.
I love egg
Those
whites.
are great snacks.
I saw the egg whites. I was like, ooh, this might be weird.
That's
Fantastic.
a great snack. If you want to have some breakfast, you're on the go, even after a workout or something like that. It's a nice little power bar.
You don't work
know
out.
it's healthy. You don't work out.
I used to.
Hey, he's a 33.
So,
dude.
hey, we're the same size. Tom, you and I are the same size.
we're not.
You're the same size. Here we are. I just put your pants on,
I
dude.
like mine a little
Dude,
baggy.
we have video
I like mine
evidence.
a
So,
little baggy.
anyways.
Into some 33s.
It was thanks to the RX bars.
Look, I had first choice. I went for the peanut butter chocolate. This is what I'm talking about. This was the good stuff. What's in this? We got dates, peanuts, egg whites, cocoa, natural
The
chocolate
cocoa,
flavor,
natural chocolate.
natural peanut butter flavor, cocoa sea salt. Oh my
That
god,
was
this is
delicious.
delish.
Yeah, more ingredients.
Good,
Thanks,
good.
Huss.
Just jam it in.
What else did you eat today?
Cool.
What did I have today?
I should just burp. I'll smell it. And I'll
Croissant?
tell you what you ate. So with RX Bar, they don't need fillers. You know, no additives. The chemicals are added sugar. You know, they give it to you straight. This is healthy stuff.
Yeah, you're not gonna find other power bars out there like this. This is bomb.
You got granola bars. You got chewy bars. You got Cliff bars. But RX bars the stuff. It's straight. It's wholesome. It's a good meal supplement in the morning, on the way to the gym, after the gym. Your protein shake. Check it out. You can go online if you want to know more about their promos and stuff they get going on. www.instagram.com/rxbar. Same thing for Facebook. Facebook.com/rxbar. And same for Twitter. Twitter.com/rxbar. Check it out. Good stuff. Good people. I'm a fan. It's good
delicious.
stuff. It's good for you.
Back to the quick touch. Newcastle 1. Rafa Benitez 1. Crystal Palace 0.
Damn it,
86-minute tie to break the lead on a corner. Heartbreaking. Hussy.
Can't get
Palace still sitting on 19 goals. Working on that meatball sub.
I called that. I mean, fancy talk. We said keep Elliott. I mean, he got 7 points.
And I just
Trust
picked
it.
him up.
You
I
did?
just picked him
He's
up.
nice and cheap, too,
I picked
right?
up Elliott. I did a wild card
He's like
this week.
4.1.
Pulled the wild
Wild
card.
card.
Wild card.
Chris Everett.
Chris
Everett.
Chris Elliott. Wayne Rooney pickups. Was that
It's Rob Elliott,
13
I
points.
think.
What about
Probably.
what about the
Am I crazy?
pickups that
I
failed?
could be wrong.
Sane, that went well. David Silva went well.
Look at you.
Let's go into that. You want to go
Phil
into
Jones
You want to
got-
go into this game?
No, we
Phil
don't.
Jones got
No,
injured.
we don't.
Sorry, I digress. I
Yeah.
apologize. Quick touch.
Oh, so we'll
going
go
on.
into it on Wednesday.
All right.
Look, Mikel Marino, the signing from Dortmund, who they've just made permanent, gets the game winner in this one, 86 minutes. So that was a big goal.
I think that was the first goal for the season, too, right?
Way to
Goal for
endear
the-
himself
For the Magpies.
to the tunes.
Yeah. Good for him.
Slaven
man.
Bilic 0.
Oy, oy, oy.
Brighton 3.
Dude, I was surprised I didn't hear the news like Saturday morning,
Mid-game.
Sunday morning.
I texted after the game. I said it's over.
I'm sitting here butt cheek squeezed for Monday morning. I
Someone's
really
gotta
like
go.
this guy. I see the pain in his eyes, but I think he's lost this team, man. He's had, what is it, like 3 seasons now?
2 years.
2 years
Joe,
to kind of
Yo.
get it together, and it's,
Well, he had the
it's
first-
not looking
yeah.
good, man. And he keeps buying players. That's the thing.
This is his third year, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's his third
It
season.
is, because the first year he had Payet and they had the meteoric rise, almost
That was
finished.
like half a season. What didn't he come in like halfway
Well,
through
whatever.
that one?
All right.
Anyway,
So,
well,
he's had at least two. At
Well,
least
see, the
two.
thing is,
man.
Bilic is almost like that fantasy player that buys the player after they scored like the 3-goal week. He got Anatovic, he got Snodgrass. Those guys just didn't perform for him. West Ham, real quick. I know we're trying to speed it up, but Palace, Liverpool,
slow down.
Watford, Leicester, Everton, City, Chelsea, Arsenal. I don't see a win in sight. Maybe Palace. I think Palace is the last game for Bilic. If they do not win, he's out. Liverpool, new
Dude,
manager
I
of
think
West
Bilic
Ham.
has one more game. Again,
Exactly.
I think he's in the Koeman club where you have he's game to game. He's a game to game type of situation. If he gets one more slap, he's done, man. Unfortunately,
I got to give major props here to one of our PFC Nation fans, Nicholas Marmoletti.
No.
Marmalade.
Marmalade. I used to
Marmalade.
I used to work with him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, he was the one
Next
who,
to man,
he-
he's an
he
Arsenal
questioned
fan
us.
too,
Oh,
or he's
well,
a Chelsea. Damn it, Nick, I'm sorry.
If he's an Arsenal fan, he knows what he's talking about. If he's a Chelsea fan,
He definitely knows
he
what
has
he's
no
talking
idea. He's the one who questioned us. He was like, West Ham over Brighton? Really? Grace Kelly's? And I think he was right in this instance, man. We thought it was like a do or die situation for
That's what I
Bilic, and
thought.
West Ham was going to
At
step
home.
up.
West Ham at home.
Although they're not
Three
they're not
nil.
the best at home, but I just
Doesn't matter.
I thought the heart would be that let's do it for Slaven.
when in doubt with predictions, you get to a point in the season where you realize that going with the home team is a safe option, especially if they're feeling momentum or it's in their
More
favor.
pressure.
More pressure, a lot of factors. But West Ham at home to Brighton
Yeah, no.
just had. I mean, I'm not looking, but 3-0, a 3-0 loss. Is
No goals.
Shocking.
Oh.
No goals.
No
for.
goals, dude.
Shocking.
Well,
Shocking.
we also have to remember that before Brighton, the last loss in all league, well, besides Tottenham, which everyone knew was going, but they also only lost 3-2. But the last loss from anybody was Newcastle. Not Newcastle. It was
All that build-up
Newcastle.
to get it right.
August 26th, is it? Yeah, August 26th, 3-0.
know.
So what I'm saying is that West Ham we started to perform 2-0 against Huddersfield, 0-0 against West Brom,
Quick touch.
3-0 Bolton. I know I'm being quick. 1-0 against Swansea. So
False.
1-1 versus
The
Burnley.
slowest
What I'm saying is that they
quickness.
were starting to
They're on the
perform.
edge.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
they started to get the chemistry,
Yeah. No,
and
good
they
shot.
just sunk to the bottom again. Cement
Yeah.
shoes.
Buffal 1, West Brom 0. Man,
skillful.
this was one of those games where it was bound to be a tie from the jump. Both teams probably didn't want to give up, 3 points. Needed that moment of magic. Buffal scores a
Sofian.
wonder goal.
Guy's named Sofian, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. These
Who else
dudes
was
got-
Sofian?
Figuli. Figuli's had his moments
you gotta
with
drag
with
Figuli.
Valencia, man. Yeah, man. Couple
Yeah,
street
man.
balls,
But
too.
after, more
Tuzani,
importantly,
Sofian Tuzani.
oh yeah, you're right.
Oh,
If you guys,
nice.
the juggles.
Can't
if
win
you
the
guys
game.
haven't seen this goal, look it
Unreal.
up. Sign up for our newsletter. Find this goal. Buffal dribbles the length of the field, and then just a calm finish. More importantly, the celebration. Runs to his manager and says, "What's up?" No, it wasn't alive. I love you. I think he's like, "Yo, start me, dude. It's time to
Play
start me."
Get Dusan Tadic out of here.
Oh, poor Dusan.
Yeah, he's been struggling for fun.
Mentally, he's out of it.
Quick touch.
I said one thing,
I
dude.
love it.
Too
I
much.
love
One
it.
I was
too much.
limiting you.
All over.
Too much, bro.
He's like, don't expand on
too
that.
much.
Don't expand on that. Stoke City 1, Bournemouth
Shut down.
2. Eddie
Junior.
Howe, finally.
Junior.
Your boy.
Man.
Do you have him in fantasy?
Nope.
Surname? I have Sirman.
No.
You don't have Stanislas.
Stanislas.
Stanislas. Nah.
He's not
Goal
your boy
assist.
anymore. He's not your
Nah.
boy. It's over.
Nah, the cherries.
Taking
Come
him
on, I
away.
can't believe in anyone on the cherries.
Shots.
Nathan
Get up,
Nake.
Eddie.
Not right now.
Away
No,
with
I
it.
have him.
Yo,
What,
where's
second
Josh
to
King at
last?
Huss?
Second
Where's
to
Joshua?
Well, you know what though?
Joshua.
Look, I'll be honest. Josh
Don't
King
lie.
did- Jo-
Why would
no,
you-
no,
why would
no,
you be
Josh King.
dishonest?
Josh King did not come through, but
Start.
I felt
This whole
I felt
season.
there was something with Bournemouth. I thought that they were just due, so I knew it was going to be someone, and it was
I
Stanislas
told you it's
instead of-
Watford. It was going to be due. You didn't listen?
Yo, shout out to Mame.
But you know,
Mame
it's me and
Juice.
Farid that picked Bournemouth over Stoke. I mean, you
Dude,
guys thought Stoke.
Stoke City's pissing me off. Stoke City, they have a great run of games coming up. I thought they would have taken this in stride, turned the boat around. They played the top teams already. They're a solid squad.
Hope Stoke gets
Arnautovic
relegated. I
should have
hope Stoke
stayed.
gets relegated.
Arnautovic
I
should have
mean,
stayed.
Hesse, they got a solid team. Their defense is letting them down. Though. I think Shawcross really is nearing the end of his
Juve better
time,
be in
and
the
it
next
hurts me.
fantasy
But I
team.
have to admit
It's
that
time.
Shawcross is almost on his way out.
Yeah, it's
I
time,
think I'm
man.
coming to terms with it now.
It's been coming for a while.
I've been head
I'm
down,
just
been
stubborn,
head
man.
down
I love the
said.
guy. I don't want to see him fall down.
Oh, Man
I
United.
do. He's a
Yeah, of course,
Absolute
man.
man, you know what I mean?
Royalty.
But this guy, breaking Arsenal guys' legs, great tackles.
great.
You know,
It was
I can't- I
fantastic.
can't-
Clean tackle.
He's a
I'd say it's a
fucking, he's
clean
a
tackle.
dirty. He's dirty.
But 30 years old, man, kind of an early decline. I think he's ready for like Sunderland or like
Good.
one of those teams at the
Good.
bottom of the table.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
the
championship
worst.
with John Terry, huh? We'll
John
get
Terry.
there.
Scoring goals.
Yeah.
You're the champion.
Winning games
Winning
with
for
Villa.
Yeah.
Quick touch. Oh, yeah.
Swansea won.
Yeah, I got him, bus.
Such idiots.
Yeah, I got him.
You're right, Huss. When you're right, you're right. Swansea City
Shinji
won.
Okazaki.
Best
Dude.
player in the world.
They got the manager bounce.
Ballon d'Or.
I don't know
Easy.
how I
No,
didn't
no,
see
that's
this.
Milner.
No.
The fired
Six,
manager
one or two.
bounce.
It's the classic Leicester City.
You knew
Let's
they
get
were going
rid
to
of
win
our
after
guy.
that.
I didn't
Not
predict
just
it. I
Leicester.
should have.
Not just
I predicted
Leicester.
it.
I predicted a tie, but I should have.
Yeah, man. Craig Shakespeare leaves.
No, Tom, you had Leicester, buddy.
Oh yeah, I said Leicester was gonna win from the start.
Yeah, Freeze had Swansea.
What do I have? Draw?
You said
Did I
draw.
really?
Pussy.
I'm looking at it right now.
No, it didn't.
This.
Dude, I
Renato
think
Sanchez.
Hell,
what
bro.
about
Hey, don't worry about me. Don't worry me. I just won the predictions this week. I had
What
Leicester as
art
well
thou?
because Okazaki is the best player in the world.
We're not worried about you.
Dude, so I think Swansea might be done. I think Swansea might be on their
Goose
way
is
out
cooked.
of the league, man. Yeah.
Well, you lost Sigerson and you lost Laurent.
And Williams.
I see nothing.
Right now,
Ashley
Oh,
Williams.
wait, that was
There's no-
years ago.
They're
No,
in
it's 2 seasons
15th.
ago.
They're in good
15.
shape. They can.
Well, Renato.
they're going to tread water all year, but they could survive.
You got
I
Tammy.
just don't see
That's
outside
the
of
shot.
Tammy. I
Tammy
don't see
Abraham.
who's getting him through the
Ayew,
rest of the season. I use the man. He's not Andre.
Jordan.
He's not Andre.
Renato Sanchez.
He's
John
napping
Joe?
right now. I'm not sure what he's up to. I don't think he's ever
getting his dreads
played with a
twisted.
team
Joe,
this
he's
bad.
20.
Getting his
I don't know
dreads,
where he is.
and his dreads twisted.
You were betting
he's
your
also
18.
He's also number 6, so it's hard for him to affect not a ball winning number 6, but plays that deep lying role, kind of like a Fabregas a little bit.
Yeah, but he used to be more of like a
He's
Kevin
a box
Prince
to box.
kind of player.
He's a box to box.
Yeah, but he was like that
Right.
He's a
playing
number
with
8.
stud players around him. It's easy to be Kevin Prince when you got studs around you.
I
But
love that guy.
You know who they're going to keep up?
KPB.
The new Ashley Williams is going to keep him up. Mawson.
Quick touch.
He's the
himself
new
as a
Ashley
quick
Williams.
Let's keep it moving. The rest of the world, that wraps it up.
They talk about 10 minutes. I say one thing. And I said a legitimate thing.
I got it.
No high fives.
Shit, pull.
Fuck you guys. Oh my God.
When
you get ahead, you get ahead.
That wraps it up for Premier League
I hate you
coverage.
guys.
Real quick,
How
big
you guys,
games
my
around
friends?
the world. Real Madrid keeps winning.
God
Barcelona keeps winning. Atletico keeps winning as well. PSG keeps winning. Monaco keeps winning. Bayern keeps winning. Borussia Dortmund stumbles.
PSG tied, by the way.
Inter Napoli
They
tied.
end up tying
2-2.
Damn, I should have looked up. Whoa, Tiki's in there. I said they'd have either
They
5
were losing.
draws, all
What,
losses all year.
what
You
is
guys
it?
were just on that Neymar.
Well,
Down.
what was that?
That's
What was
right.
that bet? Because it's off the board now.
Yeah, it's
No,
What
I
was
said
it?
you
I wouldn't
guys said they wouldn't have
More than 5, I think.
more than 5 losses or draws.
Yeah, more than
Four draws.
Oh, dude, why would I say PSG's gonna lose 5? That's crazy
Yeah.
talk.
I
But,
know,
you
I was-
guys
yeah,
got
yeah.
carried away
I
with
thought
the.
it was
With
I
the
thought it was a
PSG
combination. 10 and
all wins but
total.
5. All wins but 5 for a league. Yeah.
yeah, I say they'll have 6.
Neymar got the double yellow.
Oh yeah, you guys get carried away by saying 5, but I'll say 6. They got.
No. You guys said 5. Yeah, you're right.
You're off. But yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Oh man, way to be cautious on that
Neymar with
one.
a red. Neymar with a red. Dude, I turned this
Cavani
off.
ties it late.
I turned this off at 2-1. I thought they were up.
They were losing 2-1.
Man, I must.
Cavani scored a 95th,
Clinical.
93rd.
He's doing it. Like
Yeah,
I
what
always
is that
said, man.
handwriting?
Like I always said, this
Yeah.
dude's clinical.
get
best
off the
finisher in the world.
bandwagon, bro.
Nah,
Get
there's
off
nothing.
the
He
bandwagon.
probably missed 6 opportunities before
and he
that.
scored the one that mattered.
Doesn't matter. Or should
It
they
makes
have
him
won
clinical.
This? Oh, congrats.
Makes
He
him
tied.
clinical.
No,
Better finisher than Lukaku.
no rabbit hole. I'm not buying this.
Yeah, well, you
Not
know
buying
it.
this.
You know it's true.
Udinese.
Talking
gets
about
6
Okazaki?
put
Then
past
yes, he is.
Udinese gets 6 put past them by Juventus. Napoli and Inter draw, which benefits both clubs. AC Milan stumbles against Genoa. And a little Dutch derby over here. Ajax playing Feyenoord. Ajax puts 4 on Feyenoord away.
Feyenoord down.
Nice little result for them. But yeah, anything else, boys, before we wrap this up?
Look, guys,
Yeah,
a lot of response on Fantasy Talk this week. That's awesome. Thank you so much. A lot of response